Let's see. Would it work? Nope.
42.
I forgot the titles too. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I did not do the character description.
Awesome.
Just go on the fly. All that
I know
good
who
stuff.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, hopefully the sound doesn't sound like shit.
I just
We've all got fresh batteries.
Pistachios are ridiculously good.
It was either do the character description, keep up on Discord, or work.
I'm like mukbucking the shit out of this. That's what it's called, right?
In your nap.
What? Mukbang? Yeah.
Mukbanging.
Mukbang.
Yeah. I like that one better.
Yeah, yours is more terrifying.
Right.
He did what to her? Mukbanged her.
Let's see if this sounds alright.
Right in the mukbang.
My goodness.
Got a little bit of a buzz somewhere.
Good.
Don't know where it's coming from.
It'd be weird if you did.
Let's see.
Okay.
No, it's not me. No. No. No.
Do this. Oh no!
And now.
Okay.
Is it all gone?
Where'd you go, bud? Gotcha.
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
D20 left behind.
Whatever. I wish I could tell. Yeah, these just don't do the encoding. Whatever. Okay, so let me turn this shit off. Boom. So epic.
Indeed.
Hi everybody.
What's up, people?
Hello.
So we're only 15 minutes late. I figure anyone that watches this knows by now that we
I
start.
announce it.
Oh, do you?
I say ish.
No.
Every
good.
time.
That's good. Sorry. I'm hungry. So, we're the Dreadies. We're playing DreadLore. We're not playing DreadLore. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. DreadLore is a totally different thing. Although the book's gonna be out soon.
Hell yeah.
Right. This game is called Richmond Fey, and our encoding is overloaded. So, if the video looks like shit, tell us on the chat, and
Buy a new laptop for us.
indeed buy new laptops for us. Chris, who is Dav Idthè, will be monitoring that.
The laptop purchase, that is.
Right. All of it.
I will be
All of
waiting
He'll be doing all of
for
it.
the money
Yes.
to go here.
Also, if the audio is weird, if there's a specific person who's not able to be heard, please let us know, because that actually helps us, because we don't know.
Okay.
Who's our sponsor tonight?
Apple Compute.
No.
I wish.
Who is our sponsor tonight?
Pistachios, because your people are going to hear them.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you are. Okay. Where's my fucking intro shit? I have tabs.
You're doing great.
It seems like I would have, memorized this.
No.
But I didn't put any effort into it. So I didn't.
Not at all, right?
Radical honesty.
Okay. Right. Special thanks to the Patreon peoples. Nigel Miller, who's the jacket. Daniel Holker. Aaron Lynch. Donald Bain. Excuse me. Special shout out as well to Minor Stokes and Me Handlebars. Thank you guys. Because you pay for our shit. Right now we need more batteries for our lapel mics. Okay. Shout outs to Sirenscape, which, to give you a taste. No, you didn't hear that. Sirenscape, they do atmospheric music. They allow us to use that shit. Restream.io, which is how we're doing YouTube and Twitch at the same time. To Ken Cravens, who's helping us with tech, and Magnolia Strange, who we haven't used her music in a while because I can't get the USB key to work. But thank you.
Magnolia Strange, we have broken your USB drive.
Yes.
We've heard the music and it's absolutely lovely.
I am testing out tonight Epidemic Sound, which seems like it has some really cool, potentially cool gaming music. So I might be doing that pretty soon. All right. You'll find links to the character descriptions, recaps, Discord, all that shit in DreadLore, on YouTube, the Twitch channel. You use that stuff. How we're gonna start tonight is how we start every time. We're gonna do a little bit of a recap. Sorry about all the cursing, by the way. He's got on headphones.
He's wearing headphones.
Yeah, headphones.
He also doesn't give a shit.
Nah,
Wait, he's here?
he's
back there.
just like in the darkness, dude.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a hoodie? Like
Probably.
over, like
Probably.
Mr. Robot?
Probably.
Anyway,
Well done.
we're talking about his dad. Man, how we're gonna start? How we're gonna start tonight is a recap. We did a whole bunch of serious roleplay on the Discord channel. So if anyone wants access to that sort of thing, we can make a channel on the Discord that's public. Let us know. Regardless, this is all off screen, so we're gonna do a little bit of that. Also, we got a couple YouTube comments that were not porn sites. Actually, they were specifically asking about Dav and Poe, and for you to describe your suits and what the hell is going on with that. And then the other thing was, what weapons do you guys actually have? So how I'm going to do that, I actually posted on the Discord, is we'll do a character description. We need to do a little bit more D&D in the description. So what's your name? What's your race? What's your class? What are your weapons? You know, that kind of like more mechanical type stuff. And then maybe like a little, what's your character all about? And yeah, then we'll go into a brief recap of what's going on in the session. Actually, I'm going to do the recap now since we don't have a Nigel.
So, and since they are doing their suits, are we including our armor and such?
Yeah,
as well?
I would. So, the last we left you all, you were in a temple, an abandoned temple in Sigil, in the ladies' ward. There had just been a fight outside with the harmonium. There was a kerfuffle between Murad, Haygen, and the harmonium. You'd seen these harmonium before, specifically one of their sergeants, perhaps. You don't really know his rank, but he's this like 7 foot tall, just enormous human, probably a half giant, named Grug, who loves the fight and has been on the lookout for the Murad since you guys got into Sigil. If you remember, you entered into Sigil in a way that isn't supposed to be possible. It was through a gate that was a temporary gate, and it kind of opened up in the middle of the street, consumed like a black hole part of a building and like several bystanders, and then you guys popped in and completely unaware that this had happened. You go off to the Prancing Axe, the bar, do all this stuff, get in with the syndicate, or get into conflict with the syndicate of devils, a minor faction, and shortly thereafter realize that the harmonium are looking for the people that did the gate massacre on one of the streets, one of the by alleys of the lower ward. And slowly but surely, it does come to your attention, although I don't know if it's actually top of mind because that was a year and a half ago. It was you all.
Or was it the other adventurers?
Or was it the other adventurers?
Ooh, good point.
Specifically Octa, Lumos, and who they were with. That's left to be determined because no one's looked into it, right? Maybe it can't be determined. But the Murad has been blamed for this. Because in the Harmonium's mind, and in the minds of all, the Murad is that other group, and it's your group. You're all the same people, right? Because they don't know who you are.
In theory, we are now.
Yeah.
That's
Which
fair, yeah.
now you kind of are. So,
Man, they just told the future. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Sigilians. I like them.
Yes.
They were our John the Baptist.
Yes.
The harmonium were in the ladies' ward. I mean, they're obviously here to police it because that's kind of what they do. But there had been a fight outside of the main racetrack. That fight, you know now, was Alfred Engels and some of his goons, or hired goons. What do you say? Hoodwinked. I'm trying to get away from Kentucky slurs against the Irish. Anyway,
Bamboozled?
bamboozled. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bamboozled.
Use a dog term, man.
Your NPCs, pretty much. Took them captive and stuck them in this abandoned temple. Long and the short of it is, you guys find them. You end up talking to Alfred Engels. He is a notable assassin. He reveals to you that the craftsmen who you have interesting dealings with and have had in the past have come to him and been like, look, we want to get the Murad, dead or alive, we don't care. We'll pay you whatever you want. We'll even loan you an inevitable to basically be a bodyguard. So, yeah, that happens. And instead of taking on the job, he's greedy. And he's like, well, wait a minute. If they've caused all this trouble, they've got to have something else. And I want to cut. And then I won't take the job, and I'll let him go. And that was his whole thing. So he had the leverage of your NPCs stuck in this room full of DM magic and breaking the rules. Right? So Poe goes in there. He's mildly tricked to go in. He ends up using an artifact which is the Eye of Vecna, to basically break free from the bullshit DM spells. Meanwhile, Haygen and you all are talking to Engels, and something interesting goes down, which is essentially you tell Engels to get out of Dodge. He realizes that the gig's up. If he doesn't leave now, then he's going to have to face the full force of the Murad, and he probably can't deal with that, even though he has the Metal Man with him. And so he uses a portal to GTFO. It's still on the table that, at least it could be understood that it's still on the table that in his mind, maybe negotiations aren't over. So that's still in the air, that Alfred Engels probably is not just gone. He leaves the Metal Man, who then you guys talk to or attempt to. Long and the short of it, this is when we get into the Discord scene. And what I'm going to do there is it's essentially 3 different scenes. There's what happens with Poe, Haygen, and Melilel when they leave the room. That's what happens with Sararith in her dream. And there's what happens in the main antechamber, which is where you are. So Poe, Melilel, and Haygen moved into the sanctuary, which is the far side door from where the Inevitable is. The Inevitable is technically still in the room, standing next to the portal that Alfred Engels went through. We'll get into that in a second. Okay? First, let's do character descriptions. Like I said before, Nigel, so basically the deal is we'd had some comments. People wanted to know who you guys were. So a little bit of D&D on it. So what's your name, what's your class, what's your race, what are you wearing, what are your items is what's going on. Right. You're a barbarian. Yeah, you're done. Okay.
Can we pin chats to the... I just typed out my description. Can we pin them to the chat so that people can see them?
Technically, yes.
Interesting.
But we'll probably do that afterwards. We'll do that in post.
So we don't need to post our descriptions for them?
Not right now.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
If you're on Twitch right now...
Not on Twitch.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, post it in the chat.
Okay.
That's where it's going to be immortalized anyway. So
well,
we'll go around. We'll start with Dav and just go around this way. Go you there for?
Full name is Dav Idthè. I go by Dav. I am a rock gnome that's, I think, 3'6" tall. I am a fighter, 9th level, and multi-classed 1 level in sorcery, wild magic. And currently I have an angelic axe, great axe that I carry around. I am wearing a blue suit. It's a three-piece suit that boosts my armor. I think it's essentially plate mail, but light and a suit. It's awesome. Over that, I have a mage's robe that I got in Hell that boosts my AC slightly. And over that, I have a cloaker pelt that has been to Hell and back, literally.
Probably smells awesome.
It probably does.
Dry shampoo.
I honestly don't know how I got into the racetrack. But, yeah. So, I'm wearing all that stuff.
You still have the mage's robe over top of all that?
The mage's robe is under the cloak.
I see.
But yeah.
Okay.
It is over the suit, so I look pretty off.
You look like an adventurer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, let's see. Anything else of note? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I am Pappillion. I am an Arcana Trickster Halfling. I am dressed to the nines, although I don't have all this other shit on top of it. My suit is also immaculate. It has, instead of having armor though, it has a handy haversack. So I carry a whole bunch of stuff because I'm a thief and I've got to hold my stuff. On top of my suit though, I am wearing a nice cloak that shimmers and kind of changes colors because it is a cloak of greater invisibility. Also has something to do with the ethereal plane, but I have not messed with that. Not. Well, I don't know how to work it into the story.
Ever.
I don't just want to run through a wall and actually run through a wall.
There's
I want
so
you to.
many plot threads. What if we pushed you through one?
Right?
Well, you can't see me because I'm invisible.
What if we accidentally pushed you in one?
Bumped you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hipped you.
I have a habit of hitting people.
Well,
apparently, so.
an inevitable could probably hit me while I'm invisible and knock me through a wall.
That's fair.
That's true.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
But then I also could
Got
be
goals.
bludgeoned and just fall apart to pieces.
Also true.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
I carry a magical short sword, which was turned to silver in Hell. I have 2 daggers. They are in my sleeves, so they can slide out into my hands when I need them. And a short bow, which I've hardly used because of my daggers and my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Haygen, Mudmover. He's level 10. He's human. He stands 6'4". It's like 215. He's 46 years old. Has tanned Caucasian skin, green eyes, brown hair that's long. Usually keeps it back in a bun. Has a large, dark beard, deep set, little beady eyes, kind of a cavemanish sort of brow. Wears kind of a charcoal, long sleeve, like Henley shirt, leather overalls of mending, but the mending actually keeps them dirty, keeps them muddy.
Nice.
He wears, I imagine him wearing galoshes, like boots he'd wear in the swamp because he's from the swamp, but he actually now wears boots of levitation, which allow him to levitate like 20 or 30 feet very slowly. He carries the killing shovel, which is his, legendary item that he's unaware of. It's a magic shovel that he beats people with. He wears an angelic gauntlet, Zariel's gauntlet, which punches evil things for big boom damage. He favors dynamite. He likes to throw it at things and blow things up. Carries a large field kit on his back, like a rucksack full of all of the survival items that he might use, being that he is a barbarian and a ranger and a rogue. So he has rations, weapons, hunting equipment, thieves' tools, things like that. Magic items he wears. What do I wear again? What's it called? The belt of dwarven kind gives me some con bonuses. Has a cloak that he can use to turn invisible once a day. Wears a magic ring that gives him something, and a magic necklace that does something else. And what all do you want to know? Huh?
It's all buffs.
Yeah, it's all buffs. Am I missing anything? Personality. Oh, that was a big noise. Are there people upstairs, or is that a ghost?
That's his mom.
Right?
I'm keeping the
Very
theme here.
specific.
It's my supervisors.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Haygen is loyal. You know, he's stern but gentle.
Right.
Stubborn a lot of times.
Do you want?
Set in his ways. Loyal sometimes to a fault, that he'll get into trouble because of his friends, but he will avoid fights that he knows are wrong. He's not a killer, per se.
But you have a killing shovel.
I know. I used to use it to kill animals, you know, to kill like the possums and the raccoons.
Right.
Oh.
And I know, all right? Gotta hurt the heart. Hey, you know,
It's okay.
He's
It's
a
okay.
swamp man.
He's a survivor. I get
Yeah.
it.
Oh yes, he carries a gator skull shield.
Yep.
Yeah, that is actually a gator skull inside of bronze wood, or encased in bronze wood or something. I think that's kind of it. I could ramble on for an hour if you let me.
I think that's it.
I'm good
Next.
at that.
Oh, what's your hit point?
Oh yeah, my hit points.
Because I think I just have.
So my hit points are a max 160, and I can buff up to 165, but it's 160. My AC is 22. Being a barbarian, I am able to use my dexterity and constitution modifiers, which are a 6 and a 5. So it gives me a 21, and then the overalls that I wear are enchanted to give like a +1 to AC, so they don't count as armor because that defies the barbarian rule. And then with that magic shield, my AC goes up to a 26.
Yeah. I can't change it right now, but it's all good.
It's like
And
trying to hit a muddy pig.
I'm also I'm really fast too.
Great
I'm
about death
50
guy.
feet, you know. I'm big and sneaky and dirty. Big, sneaky, and dirty.
I'm adding that to your mottos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him the big dirty.
Big, sneaky, dirty.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
I clenched. That was awful. Anyway, on that note, I'm Heiðr Kassbrakkr. I'm a 242-year-old drow rogue, level 10 assassin. Hit points are 111. AC is 20. I'm 5'8". I have smoky obsidian skin, long silver hair, pale lilac eyes that bleed into red when she gets her evil on. She's equipped with dark, supple leathers, agile leather boots. I'm going to say between all of these, I've now noticed.
Good.
2 powerful knives that rest upon each hip, and a cloak that used to portray stars, and now it looks like a black hole. Her additional visible equipment is a bullwhip, a backpack, a bag of holding, and a ruby skull tucked into the shirt underneath her leathers. Last but not least, there's a Turkish rug around her shoulders. It's a flying carpet named Radagast, who sometimes turns into a small boy and can apparently mind speak and teleport. My main methods of fighting are slapping a bitch, talking my way out of it, poisons. I'm deadly with glitter. Give me sand and I'm unstoppable. Scorpions, most importantly. How could I forget that? And occasionally some alchemist fire. Is there anything else I need to?
The occasional alchemist fire.
Occasional.
Sometimes you stab people
I
too.
haven't used that in a while.
I do stab people.
Wait, did you mention the skull?
Yeah, the ruby skull. Oh,
Gotcha.
fireball.
Yeah.
Sometimes fireball and magic missile. We're all the same character, and we have to be a different iteration. So let us be. We're fighters and rogues. We had to get creative.
All right, Sararith.
Question. Am I describing my character how she normally is or how she sits in the room?
How she normally is.
Okay. So I am Sararith Vramamiir. I am a half-elf fighter. I was a mercenary. Now I guess we kind of still are mercenaries, really. Yeah. More of a different kind of mercenaries. Normally she has on her dwarven armor. She does not currently. But it is, well made, and it gives her quite a boost to her AC and her defense.
How old is she?
Actually, I just decided something a little different. I think she's probably, I feel like I've established it before, but I feel like she's actually probably closer to her 20s. Just because of the character that she is and like the way she's developed, I feel like she's a lot younger than I thought she was. She has a bit of a kleptomaniac issue with weapons. Because she's in a very vulnerable position that she's never been in her entire life. So she chooses to keep basically anything that she feels she can use, particularly if she can use it better than anybody else in the party. She has currently a glaive, a javelin of lightning. I gave the pistol away. I have a sawed-off shotgun. I have a sword, a short sword specifically. Should I count the Modron sword? It's not really on me, and I don't usually use it.
I mean, is it on you or not?
Didn't you
It is
just
not on me.
give it?
I gave it to the inevitable, but he left it by the door.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't want it. I guess he doesn't use it. I don't know. Let's see what else. Usually she has the paints, of course, which she uses in the way that fits her style of life to this point. She is becoming more inventive with the way that she uses them, but her initial reaction to use them was to create weapons that she understands how they are used and how they are made. She has also used them to paint doors and make traps and all that sorts of stuff. Let's see, what else? She has a ring of cold resistance and a ring of bless, which she sometimes uses when she thinks about it to help the other party, but mostly, lately in particular, it's been in an effort to assist herself when she's low on hit points, essentially. Oh, right. Usual method of attack. Grenades. And stabbing things. So, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Oh, and shooting things when I have a gun, but I don't currently. Well, I have a shotgun, but.
Murad.
Murad is a 5'10"
Fucking
human
winner right there.
fighter, a level 9 fighter, level 1 barbarian,
Lovely stuff.
wearing dwarven armor.
You're a barbarian?
Or no, not barbarian, fighter.
Level 9 fighter.
Level 9 fighter, level 1 bard.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
my mistake. Thanks for catching that. Wearing oddly small dwarven plate armor, but I wear it. It doesn't look good, but who cares? And Murad is wielding a dagger, a machete, a longbow, and a 15-minute set that kills.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
He's the Norm Macdonald of D&D.
All right.
Oh.
So one of the things that we do, so you all get 25 XP for the descriptions. Thank you. One of the things that we do is they have heroic points, which theirs are D8s. They have inspiration, which allows them to reroll. And then they also have narrative points, which are a DreadLore mechanic. It allows them, when they spend it, to change the narrative in a slight way. If they're out of points, they can take one for the team to donate it to someone else. Oh, sorry. If someone is out of points, then another party member can donate them a point. It's called taking one for the team, but it gives me license to... it's a yes, but situation. So, how many narrative points do you have?
I have 2 narrative points.
It's gone forever. Sarah?
Let's see, I got... That was last week. I got 1 inspiration for the RP and the chat, yes.
Yeah. How many narrative points do you have?
No, I was just trying to remember what I have no narrative points and no hero points.
All right.
2.
2.
Okay, into the flame. I'm just gonna let it.
Into the fire. How many do you have?
4.
Haygen? 4. 3.
No narrative points.
I didn't catch any of them, but they didn't go flying past me.
Yep, that's it.
Inspiration.
None.
Today is today the 12th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hayden, how many inspiration?
I have. Let me tell you how much I have. I have inspiration, and the amount of inspiration I have is 3.
Yep.
Oh
nice.
God, that burns.
It's like old times, Nigel.
Oh.
Right in the tent.
Which one did it hit? Which man?
It fell right into Salween's hand. Right in the crook of my elbow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
All right,
good.
well, I'm gonna try not to hit you with this. How many do you have?
3.
3.
Oh shit!
You were so good.
Nice.
Oh, nope. I didn't want to punch Nigel in the face. He's already been.
No! Oh, this week just keeps getting better and better.
Better and better. Is your arm okay?
Yeah.
Dav?
Oh, Nigel.
Inspiration.
No.
I feel like you should get an inspiration just for dealing with that.
Yeah, throw one more at him.
Do what?
How many do you have?
I have 1 inspiration.
All right, you have 2.
Great.
We're getting burned.
Burned and hit.
All right.
Oh.
Hero.
Oh no.
How do some of you have tons and others don't have?
Because we use
Some of
them.
us
What?
use them
Here you go.
when we do have
I'm
them.
scared.
Oh!
That was cool.
How many do you
I
have?
hope that caught on the stream. Oh man.
Yeah, she has none.
Oh yeah, sorry, 0. Yeah, I
I
got
have
nada.
1.
Wasn't my fault. He touched it last.
Where'd we go?
Between your legs.
Rolled down on the floor somewhere.
Oh, lost it in the light.
Yeah, I rolled back up there.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm.
How many?
Yeah.
This is just.
I feel like you enjoy this.
I need one more.
I do.
He does.
I had 3 total. And
Be careful.
So,
that one was this way. I had to reach across
That's
like this to try and grab
Also,
it.
why I never have any.
You know
I
why?
enjoy
You know why
throwing
it
them
is?
back.
You know why it is? Because you don't
sweating. That
have
was so
your
funny.
your mystic hands.
Yeah, my
All right,
mage
Sararith,
hands.
Lord.
You will get 1 hero point.
Laugh so hard I sweat.
Thank
Holy
you.
Right.
Okay. That's it. Yeah.
I hope so. Oh, what was I doing?
Hayden, how many do you have?
hero 1.
1. So,
9, 12, 22.
Dav, are you on the chat right now?
I am. But it kind of looks like we are really choppy.
Yeah. Good.
Like it's just occasionally we'll.
Is he streaming over there or playing a game?
The boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Got it.
Eating bandwidth.
Okay. Oh well.
Well,
4.
will you check the audio real quick?
Are you on Twitch or YouTube?
I'm on Twitch.
That sounds okay.
Yeah.
I noticed when I rewatched it last week that it streamed fine on Twitch, but on YouTube it was super choppy.
Yeah, I've been messing with the resolution and stuff.
Well, I
to
noticed
try
that
and lower it.
I noticed that it got worse when you would bring up our pictures with our stats.
Mhm.
That's when it would get super choppy. So I
really?
think it might be your computer. You might be doing too much.
Yeah.
Because
it
when because it would run okay, but as soon as you would bring those up, it would like start freezing. The audio is fine, but the pictures would freeze. So I think it's that. I mean,
You're probably right. One of the reasons that it does that is because the way that these videos work, and you might know this, the more that changes on the screen is the worse it is. Basically, if nothing changes on the screen, the computer's like, I just won't mess with that right now.
yeah.
And so it reduces the CPU power. Anyway, so if no one's complaining on the chat, we're just gonna sally forth.
DJ No Fly says webcam is super chugging along. Sound is good.
DJ No Fly, thank you very much.
I assume that's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hopped on the YouTube.
Appreciate the response. We are going to try and when we can upgrade our video, we absolutely will. But I got to get a new computer. And every other week it's going to be way better. All right. So let me stop eating these.
Yeah,
In
it's
the chat.
completely frozen.
Yeah.
What precipitated all of these events, and I'm going to put a timer on this so it's not super long, was Sararith pulling out a grenade.
Yes.
So the scene was essentially between Sararith and Dav. You guys did have a little bits and pieces to say. So why don't you two describe? This is, by the way, I hope I don't sound like Principal Andy doing this. It's not a time to discuss it. It's just what happened. Mm-hmm. And if you disagree, that's great. Then there's different points of view. Okay?
Yeah.
So you pull out a grenade. Go ahead. What happened?
So you had expressed your concern about the statue looking at you and being aggressive. And I said, well, we can just, I have a solution for that.
Mm-hmm. And that was where a misunderstanding happened, because I had said, Poe, please stop doing that. Please make it stop. And you said, I'll make it stop.
Yeah.
Which Dav took as, I'm going to chuck a grenade at Poe.
Fair.
After all of what had just transpired, you pulled another grenade, and Dav took it as a threat towards Poe. And so he used the butt of his axe to knock out Sararith.
Okay, and this whole deal with Poe, what was actually going on? And only tell what you want to tell here.
Oh, well, I did mention in the thing, because I was looking at trying to figure out the riddle of the statues, and looked at the blind statue, and proceeded to get messages from somewhere else about how to raise Vecna.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Dum dum
You think.
dum.
Yeah, I think. I think. And so I turned to the group and said,
What's
hey,
out of him?
I think I just learned how to raise Vecna.
Oh, you did say that, yeah.
Which I think we all agreed was
That
not a
rat
good idea.
scallion.
Yeah.
So when you say bad, that's bad, right?
Yeah.
Is that
bad.
Is that bad?
It's bad.
Let's
Seems
define
like it
what
might be
bad
bad.
is.
Maybe.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah, it is. I should know that.
Damn it, Nigel.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then, let's see, half the party, Haygen was frustrated with us and set him out.
I tried to say, hey guys, stop, and you didn't, so I went with Hagen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And mellow all of us as
Yeah.
well.
I was translating Modron speak, and
It is in Discord.
thank you.
It's a private message.
Thank you. Which most people were not here, or there in the room to hear the rest of what I was translating. I looked up, half people were gone, people were down, and I was there with my nose in a book. So I had to catch up quickly.
Sorry, Heiðr.
It happens. These things happen.
Hagen and Poe and Mellowell leave the room. For your visual reference.
Was it? I think it was before that Param kind of did a bit of a dressing down, right?
I'm getting to that.
Okay, just want
So the metal man
Metal man.
is right here.
Up your butt.
They went this way.
This way?
There is a door here,
Gotcha.
which is what Hagen used.
I thought I went through the spinny door.
Nope.
Oh. Is that
That's
not
what
here?
you thought.
Where?
The spinny door.
Where?
I thought it was like right here.
Oh, you're right.
No, you went through the other door.
Oh.
you.
Well, I know the combination to that
Well,
door.
it doesn't, because the green there actually is literally what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever.
It doesn't matter. No one can see the map anyway besides us.
Yeah.
Right.
They think it's right, unless we tell them it's not.
Oh, it's
So
definitely
let's
right.
not tell them.
It's right.
Everything's right.
Everything's cool.
It's perfect.
On the other side, what happened?
Someone else do that.
Well, we went into
Just been
the
distracted.
church. And so basically when we got into the church area, I noticed that there were tapestries I remembered back to the picture we saw in Caras Tirmen of the 4 wizards, Aus, Khana-Dûm, Iskatov, and
Asmodeus? Or...
Asmodeus, yes.
No, that's not.
Amorpheus.
Amorpheus.
Definitely not. Definitely not Asmodeus. He's
I
like,
said it, I was like,
I'm like, oh.
that
you
doesn't
just saw the devil.
doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we saw
That's
the
cool.
so in the picture we saw of them in Caras Tirmen, the tapestries that are hanging in the cathedral are those tapestries.
Oh,
So it was basically painted here. Am I supposed to know the order name?
Whatever I told you.
Okay, they are the Order of Dur.
Durr.
D-U-R.
Well, that's
Dur.
obvious, isn't it?
Durr.
Durr.
So the 4 wizard
got an
people are the
umlaut.
Order of Durr.
It's got an umlaut.
I don't know what umlaut.
Durr. I didn't know it had an umlaut. So it's
Durr.
it's just Durr.
Durr.
It sounds like you're
Now they're
fancy.
French.
It sounds a lot better than the Order of Dur.
Dur. Dur. But
I think
Order
it
of
sounds
Durr.
lovely either way.
Now you can say it however you want. It is the Order of Dur.
Dur.
Yeah.
And so then I go up to investigate the altar, and the altar is a giant stone marble. Even though it's covered in dust, it still shines. And it has 8 tracks off of it.
No.
Huh?
3.
3. Okay.
Technically 9.
Okay, yeah, because it was 3 of 3. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
It has 3 sides.
yeah, 3 sides has tracks coming off of it. So then that way, basically, you murder somebody on it and the blood goes
Oh.
down. And
You
I
think.
Lovely.
and I looked at Haygen and I go, oh, like everything we've ran into, you got to murder somebody on it to get it to do anything. And that's all that happened in our.
And now we're
Yeah.
starting now.
Now,
Yep.
back in the antechamber, Param Augusta, your neighborhood angel, rolled up and did what?
Healed Sararith.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, called Dav out. And I think she was basically asking me if she needed to be killed or not. Because, we wouldn't attack a friend, and so she must be an enemy. There was some debate. There was some discussion. Some philosophizing between the parties still there. And I think we ultimately all came to the agreement that we needed to figure our shit out, and that we should probably all be as a group when we did it. So I believe she said that she was going to try and keep Sararith asleep until we were all met, so that we could wake her up and all have a heart-to-heart. Yes. Did I miss any big things? Murad had
See, I find
an
that
amazing thing.
I find that interpretation interesting. Only in the sense because I read it as her giving more of a dressing down than actually asking a question. If that makes sense.
Which part?
Well,
The question about
Rhetorical?
her being Sararith being an enemy.
Oh.
I thought it was more of a rhetorical question, basically like, well, this is what are you doing, basically.
Oh, like an accusatory, why are you
Yeah.
attacking a friend?
Yeah, and obviously over text that's harder, but that's how
So-
I read it.
How we'll do this? Dab, go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
Fair enough.
13 on the die. And my insight is wisdom.
14. We appreciate it.
18?
14. 14.
14.
Yes.
It doesn't realize there's not a curtain.
There's a little bit of both.
The lawyers told him, but he doesn't listen.
What?
But you shouldn't have your nuts out in public. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
The official DreadLore attorneys
Yeah.
have asked us to read this statement.
That's
Is that who
sponsor
wrote up
for
the
tonight.
contract?
Yeah. Our turn.
So,
Are you sure?
So, little of both, huh?
yeah, I'm actually looking at it. So, Param says to Poe, Derp, she says, friends are trusted and left unbound.
Because I was tying her up.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dav, not Poe.
right.
That was my
Oh, did I say
suggestion,
Poe?
still.
Yeah, there is also something.
I was just doing what Haygen
This
told me
is
to
also
do.
this is also in text, and so there's a few things that may have been forgotten because Haygen threw the rope and said hog tire.
I didn't say hog tire, I said tire hands.
Tire
Said
hands.
Tire, yeah.
So then Dav hog tied her. She's in a dress.
Oh,
Sure.
that's fair.
So just in context, like it looks really bad,
That's fair.
right? And after I read that, or after I wrote this, and then I talked to Emrys about it, she was like, it's in text. They probably don't realize. And then we had a whole conversation about what actual hog tying is, which I did anyway.
Yeah.
Apparently, doesnh work.
Had to teach a boy a thing.
Okay, so then she says, which whatever. She then says, I sense as much darkness in this mortal soul as I sense in your souls. Despite this, you shall be judged for your actions, which are extensions of your natures, and your natures shall be the decisions you make. Whatever the hell that means.
Right.
So, with your insight,
Who writes this garbage?
yeah, I know. I looked
The
it
lawyers.
up. Just plagiarizing. Just it's great. C.S. Lewis. With your insight, 14, which is pretty good. Param is really judgy.
Okay.
Like
Can't
it
imagine
is a little
why.
bit of both. It like she sort of just bleeds with like she's turning her nose up at all of you. Like and as Dav starts to remember what she says, her language is very particular. She refers to you all as mortals, rarely your names, and she uses "thee" a lot, which I don't think Dav is a linguist, but there is something there that like it's somehow a little bit belittling. Not smug. There's something smug about her.
Mhm.
Like she's right. And God, you guys. Then you look at her, she's an angel. Right?
What do you expect?
that's the insight. It is a dressing down, but at the same time she's honestly asking, so what are you mortals, so what are we doing here?
What
Like
is this?
what do you
Yeah.
I mean, you wallow in your own shit. So
Cool. I like that we were both right.
are we
actually.
washing these days? What are you guys doing? It's along that level.
Yeah.
It's not mean. I mean, it is mean, but
It's not intentionally.
it's not intentionally mean.
No.
Yeah.
There's something. There's an edge to her. There's a hardness to her that kind of wasn't there when you first met her.
Yeah.
Damn it, Azura.
She's becoming more herself.
She says, "Friend and enemy are always strong words," because Dad had mentioned you're kind of being extreme. As you talk to the lawful neutral angel, between one's friend and enemy is nothing but a stranger. There is nothing else worth speaking of beyond these three. Also, the number 3 is important here.
Mm.
Oh no.
She looks at Dav and says, "Which is she, mortal?"
Your mother.
Ooh.
And that's pretty much what she does.
Yeah.
So there's all that judginess. Sararith, meanwhile, dreams.
Indeed.
We're going to get to that in a moment
Okay.
when we actually run the scene.
Is it good? Is it a good time for me to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Cool.
Have fun. Don't turn it
that will
off.
be the very next scene we run.
I never do actually.
I apparently did for the first time last week.
All right. So, what are y'all doing?
Reading my book.
I think we just opened the door, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we opened the door.
As Poe, you and Haygen are in the Haygen and Malilel are in the Malilel are in the sanctuary. Malilel is sort of wandering through the pews, gliding her fingers along, looking at the dust. Haygen, you might notice her bend down and like is messing with something, maybe some sort of detritus. You don't know. She's out in the audience, basically. Pose up where the pulpit is in the altar. You might be able to see his. Do you have a hat on? You don't have a hat. You might be able to see the top of his head. You have a hat on?
Yeah, I have a bowler. Remember, it was with my suit.
So you see like the top of his hat over the pulpit, milling about and such.
Haygen walks up to her pose.
Yep. As you hear with your barbarian rogue ears, you hear the latch on the door shunk, and as the door sort of pops free of whatever it was locked with.
If one of them's dead, you want to use the blood on this thing?
I might as well.
That would be convenient.
If we want to, we can go get one of those assassins.
No. Didn't we decide they needed to be alive?
I don't. They haven't been dead that long.
We can still try. And the door that opened is the door. This door, the door we came through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I want to make sure.
I think the door you were trying to open was the one that goes back to the racetrack. Is that what you were?
Well, the door that I was intending to indicate we went through was the one that we came in, that Murad and I followed
From the racetrack.
From the racetrack.
Right.
That's the door that I meant to indicate I was going out of.
Which, in theory, you could have still gone through.
But I think what's happened here is that the door has taken us somewhere different.
Yeah.
So.
It's almost like we're in
I was
Sigil
going to
or
say,
something.
City of Doors.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
That'll go on eventually.
That's what I was worried about.
The action is on all you all. You're at the door, it just unlocked.
Are you all in here? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to take us somewhere else. Step through.
You probably see us at the other side of the floor at the pulpit.
Cool.
What are you all?
I pick up Sararith and take her, and put her just on the other side of the door, and then come back in and get Azurai, and put him on the other side of the door with us.
Is this him?
Yep.
Heiðr, I'm gonna give you an inspiration
What'd I do?
for dude.
Okay. Yep. Thanks.
Oh.
For
Somewhere.
being very
shirts.
particular and careful when walking through a door in Sigil.
Thank you.
As you see Dav moving all of the NPCs.
Sarah,
Or, I'm sorry,
not
Sarah
an
and-
NPC.
Shouldn't this be up
In his
more
aura.
where
They're
the center-
currently.
right now.
Currently, yeah. It's
So
This is Sigil.
yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and assume the door is there, I guess. So we actually went through this way, and then bodies.
Haygen, you're up where the pulpit is.
Yeah.
Whoop.
So this sanctuary has vaulted ceilings. There are these dilapidated tapestries. They are. I have it written down, and I want to make sure I have it right. They're purple, like once velvet purple. Now moth-eaten, rat-eaten. They do have some runes and such on them, along the borders. We'll say the ceiling is a big ass church, so we'll say it's 40 feet up, and these things are hanging, down. There's a massive pulpit made of a white stone, and behind it a marble altar. Out in front, there's 2 rows of pews, and you see Melilel out there. The far end of the church, which is the entrance, a large door big old thick church doors that are locked, which you can easily unlock them because you're on the inside. Y'all do.
So, before we get into too much craziness, I feel like we should have a conversation.
First off, did you kill her?
No, she is very much alive.
Oh, okay.
She's at full health, actually.
I was going to say, Param just healed her. And also, Param, you are still trying to keep her asleep, yeah?
Well, you move. Actually, Param will still be in the antechamber.
Okay.
Murad, you're still in the antechamber as I see your character there.
Yes.
You see the metal man turn and walk through the portal. As the portal closes. You can take the metal man off the board. Param looks over. Murad, you see her hear the sound. As she turns back, you see she's looking at the statue, the three statues of the three angels in this room, one of which Poe was looking at, if you remember what they looked like. They're big statues of angels. One is of a kind of like Lady Liberty. Is that right? Lady Justice.
Yeah.
Blindfolded, but seeming to read from a book. The middle one is of an angel with a sword pointed down, head bowed, and the other one is what looks like an angel with a wand casting a spell up in the air. They're made of stone.
I go over to Param and...
You look up at her. Actually, I think right now she's 6 feet tall. So she changes height. Yep.
Do they change height too?
She looks down at you. What?
Are these statues always like this?
You see like a smile curl on her lip. I don't know.
Have you been here before?
No. Not here. This place stinks of evil.
So why does this place have a statue of three angels?
That is a conundrum. I don't know. Angels don't practice this sort of magic either. She says disdainfully, looking at the wand. Just kind of...
Well, I've seen statues move quite often. In fact, I saw one walk through that portal.
That wasn't a statue, mortal.
It seemed just as sturdy as any one of these.
These are made of stone. That is far more formidable. What's your point? She like shifts her weight and oddly looks, I mean, she is female, but she doesn't really broadcast being like sexual. But as she goes contrapposto, you see her curves in a way. This is a look you've probably been given lots of times.
So, all I'm saying is, I've seen so much crazy stuff that if those statues just started walking around one time, or at some point, it wouldn't exactly shock me. I just assume it was another one of those, like one of those other statues that I've seen walking around.
You mean a golem?
Yeah.
What other statues have you seen walking, mortal? She walks over and like, you see her touching the statue.
I've seen the golems.
You've seen Gollum?
What you referred to as golems.
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 Did I say Gollum? Whatever.
Golems. I've seen them walk.
Where?
Castle Tirmen.
You see her eyebrow slowly raise. Tell me more. we'll cut to you guys. As you're all hanging out, doing your thing, what are you doing?
Okay, so she didn't answer me. Hopefully she is keeping her, asleep for a little bit. Otherwise, she might be waking up soon, and she's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one who has to deal with that.
Staring
Okay,
open
just
mouthed
me?
around.
You're the one who hit it.
I understand
I told
that.
you not to.
You didn't say it fast enough, in fairness. But that's fine. That's fine. All right, cool. So you all are saying I should drag her into a corner and just wait.
No, what are you talking about? I'm just saying that
I'm saying she's gonna be pissed. We have taken her weapons, but
you took her weapons too.
Are you all okay with the way she's just pulling grenades?
If we leave her close to Param, I'm sure the angel would be more than willing to stop violence from happening. At this point in time, I think she's a little sick of it. We could use that to our advantage.
You think Parent wants to babysit her?
I think Param would be more than willing to make sure us mortals didn't annoy her anymore on this day.
And that's all we want to do about it.
No.
Well, what do you want to do about it?
I'm asking if you all feel anything should be done. Because if I'm the only asshole here, then that's fine. I'll deal with that, and it's on me.
I think it would be alright to have a quick discussion about grenade etiquette. I don't think there would be anything wrong with that. And also, potentially, her plans moving forward. I'd like to make sure we're still in them and not just a component.
Means to an end?
Yes. Just in case.
Okay.
I think the conversation should be had. So,
Anybody else?
eyes wide open.
I was in the other room saving the rest of our party.
I was... Could you hear anything that happened, Poe, while you were in there?
Yeah, it's just you guys talking about swords and not wanting to put down your guns while I was busy saving everyone. Well, Haygen also did kill that assassin. Thank you.
Okay.
Haygen, you're at the pulpit. Are you going to do anything?
I'm just listening to everyone talk. As Hagen's leaning against the pulpit, you know, with his arm on the shovel.
You notice the pulpit, it has this flat space for, a book or, notes or something. As maybe you turn and look at them over your shoulder, look at Moelel out there. This place is shaped in such a way that your voice will carry. And anyone who is out in the audience can hear everything spoken up here very well. It's like a Greek theater. It's all projected. It's not a magical thing either. Or it doesn't seem magical. Maybe
May I do two things?
You may do both of them, maybe.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
To see if there's anything invisible hanging out in here that we don't know
You
about.
see, Heiðr, how do you cast Fairy Fire?
Um,
How do they see you do it?
what you will see is the arms come out from the black hole cloak, and there's just this, like, almost sparking between the fingertips that just extends outward and fans out in the perimeter that it's so given. Just occasional little sparks. As long as it hits nothing, they continue on. But
Do you know what the area of effect is on this?
I can tell you.
Do it.
I would also like to ask, what were the items we were supposed to give to Iskatov, and do they match what the statues were holding?
No, the items we were
Good.
the items we were supposed to give to Iskatov were the spellbook, the eye,
Right.
um,
And a wand.
the hand,
The hand.
the broken wand, which I still have, but it has the jewel of a jewel of Orcus in it. So I think that's what he wanted more so than the wand, but I don't know.
How similar does it look to the We've got a book, we've got a wand.
We don't have a book anymore. We gave him the book.
Right, but my point is, are we giving him exactly what he needs to raise Vecna?
Well, my thought was, because one statue, the statue I was looking at, was blindfolded. I thought the eye The second statue, I'm a little iffy on. It was the angel holding the sword. Sword, arm, maybe.
Yeah.
Third statue is was an angel holding the spell book.
Thank you.
And casting a spell. What if Karrek's spellbook wasn't originally Karrek's? What if it
Wouldn't
was
surprise me.
Vecna's first? And so these are the 3 things of Vecna that you need to bring him back.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what they mean or not.
Which means Aus, Iskatov, basically everyone on the tapestry that I have in my bag is trying to bring back
Vecna.
Vecna.
Morpheus and Conadun.
Yeah.
Yep. And that also means that we gave Iskatov one of the things he needs.
But if we don't give him the rest, then we have a Rakshasa after us. And them.
Right.
It might be best to go ahead and...
Could we find the Rakshasa?
I think he's supposed to appear the moment we give Iskatov all of the items.
But in all fairness, he's just going to kill like your great-great-grandchildren. So,
True, but if he kills Iskatov, then that's one less person after us trying to get the Vecna stuff.
Yeah.
He did
But-
say we got to keep the items.
But if we go with Perum and try to destroy this eye, then we can't do that. And to be honest, I don't know if we're going to be able to destroy any of these things, even in the Outlands.
Right. Which is why I'm saying, should we give a signal to Iskatov? That way we get the Rakshasa off of our back. He's dead. And we only have to worry about 3 other people that know of all the things that we're running around with.
It may stop if he's one who hired an inevitable, then it may stop it.
It may
unless
also
it's
stop that, yeah.
well, depends on how it gets its signals. Because if it's already here, it's going on its last run signal from what
right.
from the book and looking at those other
Right.
inevitables.
Saying it's something we should consider after we're done with our discussion here.
Dev is trying to kind of pay attention to this, but also keeping a side eye on Sararith.
Right.
You notice that she's leaned up against, or you've leaned her up against the wall, and every so often her lips kind of move, and kind of like she's asleep and dreaming, like she's talking to someone. Something.
20-foot radius.
Huh? 20 foot.
Within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet.
So
Sorry.
you can do a point within 60 feet, and then a 20-foot radius.
Oh, I
with
see.
How did you finish the description of me in
Yeah.
the pulpit? I don't remember what you said now.
Yep. I didn't finish it.
Okay. I was like, did I just black out?
No, it got cut.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So where do you cast it? Okay. Haygen, as all this is happening, and you look out and you realize, actually, you're
I'm
all the
just
way over
talking.
here. That's not
Actually-
the pulpit. That's actually the entrance.
Where's the pulpit?
Over there.
Over
Yep,
here?
that's it.
kind of what I thought. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was completely wrong then.
That's
Yeah,
also the door they came through.
Right.
Yeah.
You realize the acoustics of this building. That was actually the mainstay of what I was saying. But the other thing is, you notice that there's like lots of cobwebs and stuff underneath the pulpit itself. It's made of stone, which is a different material, or it is not marble.
It's white stone.
It is white stone, which Haygen may know has some purpose, but it depends on.
Ooh,
Yep.
You can roll religion.
That would work. So I'm going to read this description. I don't really like doing this, but I did write it.
No, I was only a 3.
A trace. You know it's expensive. White stone is expensive. It's not the easiest to carve. It's not impossible by any stretch, but it's a little superfluous. Like you don't, it's like someone who has like a big old mahogany pulpit. A little bit extra. It's called white stone because it is in fact white. With a 3, you'll know just little bits and pieces. Average stuff like we all know that iron rusts.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that white stone is called what it is it soaks up things. So it's always white because it doesn't stain.
Oh.
Or it stains, but it doesn't show.
That's convenient.
Oh, I see. So it could be used for blood sacrifices.
Let's see, there are dilapidated pews on either side and a long aisle. To your left, there's a massive pulpit. Boom. Everything's covered in this dust. It's this yellowish dust.
Reminiscent of that. Oh, just filth, you said? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what it is.
Is that reminiscent of the poison dust that
Right.
we keep seeing everywhere?
I mean, you're not poisoned yet.
We would have had to roll that.
Let's see. Poe, as you glance at it briefly, you see the pulpit is a simple space full of cobwebs. There's the raised dais, and then upon that is this triangular or three-sided altar. It's carved of one slab of marble. It's utterly massive, and it's raised in such a way that anywhere from the pews you can see it. So, action is on you guys. Heiðr, you cast your spell. I don't have any d20s. Someone want to give me a shitty d20?
Haygen boobs.
Is this rubber? I'm not using it.
All right, I'll give you a d20.
No. I'm not using them rubber dice.
You went to like the two extremes. You have either like heavy metal die, or you have fucking light ass rubber die.
Your dice are like...
Ochre is a man of extremes.
They're
Nice.
like the Mega Man dies. You different
Ready?
situation.
Nice.
Now that's a throw.
All right. Whatever. Yeah. So, high or low?
It would have been funny if when she threw it, somehow you still got wax on you.
Low? I
Low?
know. I was so scared. I should have rolled it once to see where it was leaning this week, but oh well.
As you raise your hands and sparkles go up, Mello looks over. What's that? She
Fairy
knows what it is.
fire.
What is that?
I just want to make sure we're the only ones in here if we're talking about such sensitive things.
Good idea. As you see her brow furrow, and you see directly in front of you.
Oh no.
Where are you?
I'm the purple dinosaur, man. Huh? Oh shit.
You see this dude crouched down. Damn it!
Get him!
Just a second. That's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll use the other music for this.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can. I don't know how great this is gonna be.
Man, I'm nervous. Come on now.
You got this.
We just said everything in front of us.
No.
I was going to say, we have done a good bit of talking already.
right.
We have done a
Yes.
great. Yeah.
It'll be
Which is
fine.
why I went.
Nope.
Well, now that we're fucked, let's find out how fucked.
Let's see. Just
Let's just see.
how fucked.
Just how fucked. I'm curious. I need to know these things. Throw our little
It's kind of
body
cool,
in.
but that's not really what I want. There we go.
Yes.
You see this guy. Ah, shit! Everybody roll initiative.
I'm assuming not me. Okay, figured as much.
Oh, that's great.
Roll like ass. Uh-oh, okay.
Poe, the spy, goes on 11.
Hey. It went over you.
Freaks out. It's like,
No.
that was my honest reaction too. like I shook and everything. like
Like a cartoon character.
I'm like, no,
Oh god. Oh god.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
my man.
Lord,
Yeah.
he's got a knife.
16.
That's actually a real response. Wow.
21.
You're a puss. Okay.
Param's in the other room.
Yeah, she's in the other room.
Mello.
Yeah.
Where'd he come from?
He was invisible and I fairy fired him.
Walked right past him.
Oh, this is awesome.
Walked right past him.
Param goes on 24. No, 22. This die is really cool and very difficult to read. Mellowell goes on 17.
Okay. So technically it's Param first.
She's unaware.
Okay, it's Murad.
Murad is unaware.
Okay. Then it is it's me. Okay. So I will throw up my hood and go, I'm invincible!
Murad, you can assume that something's going on. You can act next. Okay, you.
Yeah. And so then I'm going to I'm not going to get into the fairy fire, but I'm going to go like, does it just sit there or does it move along?
So what it does is if there was anything invisible when I cast it, it made them visible and it keeps them in an outline. Since you weren't invisible when I cast it, you're good to go.
Yeah, he's not. This person is not visible.
There's
you just
just
have
an
the
outline.
of like sparkles and
Yeah.
stuff.
When I do that, do I see him?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to proceed to strafe to the side and try and get over this way a little bit. I'm trying to make sure that he can't, like,
Yeah.
we've got him surrounded,
Yeah.
basically.
All right, as you run up, you see him turn as he's like crouched. He's like, shit. Cursing to himself.
And then I'm just movement for right now.
All right, next. Oh, Murad. You hear, I'm invincible from the other room.
I go look at Param and I say,
You see her looking at the statue.
Param, you might want to follow me in here. Something's going on.
You turn and go in?
I'll be in a moment.
Yeah, I go in.
How far in do you go? 5, 10, 15. That's inside. You're going to move more? 20.
Andrea, we're doing this round and then we're jumping to you.
No worries.
Can he see the dude?
Yeah, you see Poe. Well, actually, you don't see Poe. You see a sparkly fella standing amidst the pews as all of them are kind of looking at you and looking over at the sparkly person.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't turned around yet, but you see Haygen's across the room at the door. And
I will,
shoot him.
yeah. Yep.
Don't. I'm just going to yell, don't kill him. You can maim him, don't kill him.
Oh, okay. Let me get my maiming shovel out.
I'm going to hold my action then, because... What?
That's his action. What?
I mean, you can
Next.
still shoot him tonight.
Okay, next is Melilo.
Mello points. Who is that? And she runs up and like goes to block his way out the front end. Yeah. So she puts herself in front, and she's like,
Yeah.
"All right, next."
Next is Hagen.
I hear him scream or yell, "I'm invincible!" So I instinctually pull the shovel off my shoulder, turn,
Good reflex.
and if I see the dude, then I run at him and whack him upside the head with a shovel. I do hear
You run
Poe
past.
yell, "Don't kill him!" And I'm like, "I won't."
You run past Mellowell. She's like, "Ooh, oh." Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty agile. I could probably slip past her.
you do.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. I'm gonna reroll that. Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah.
So
As you hear, ding.
if he chooses to attack me with his next action, he gets advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him twice. That was a 1, so I'm gonna roll that. I'm rolling like crap tonight, guys.
Do you want
That's good.
fresh
That's
dice?
good.
Nah, this is the dice I always use. I think I'm just in a rep this week.
You got rub it on the titty.
No,
It helps.
23, so I hit him twice.
Yep.
Just half expected to reach over. Yeah, okay, all right. I mean, if you insist.
I did hesitate because I was like,
Do you
should I
want the damage
describe a
separate
male
or together?
tit?
You can do it together.
Your titty.
Your personal
Yours.
tit.
38. As I'm trying to knock him out specifically, so I'm not trying to kill him. I know I'm using a bludgeoning weapon, but
Yeah, there's no subdual in this game,
yeah, I know.
but
I just want you to be aware
the
that's
intention does matter.
my
It's
intention.
the flat side.
Yeah, I don't
not
use the edge. I use the flat side, like a straight up clang,
You hit him in the
like
head with a shovel.
like the old guy from Home Alone. Bang, bang.
As you hear this, ding, ding, as the guy's like, oh, that
Submit!
shovel,
Submit!
as he's trying to defend himself, as you don't actually get his head, he throws his hands up and he's like, oh, ow. All right, next.
Okay, next is Heiðr.
He's probably a friend.
Heiðr, what are you doing?
You're beating him with the shovel?
Yeah, I'm just like whacking him, like yelling, submit, submit.
Okay. I want to hop across these pews, get down over here, so that would be... Okay.
How many pews?
Pew pew.
Pew pew. I'm gonna pew pew.
Yep.
And then down.
No.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna try to kick this dude's legs out from under him. I want him prone.
This poor guy. Do it.
I'll stop hitting him if he falls down. I'll start kicking him instead.
Kick him in the face.
What do I add for a leg sweep?
This would just be. You see, you're a rogue. You don't have unarmed strikes, so you don't get your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So it'd just be
It's a
your
straight
strength or your dex mod.
I can
What
shield
is
bash him and
dex?
knock him down.
23.
You grab your shovel.
Yeah,
Haygen thinks.
you hit. All right, you hit him. You're trying to trip him, so he's going to
Yeah.
get an athletics roll against your 23.
Okay.
Or an acrobatics. What the hell is that number? Yeah, as just like kind of like a kung fu manual. You see him like you do the perfect sweep, and his legs go whoop over his head, and he's like, "Ugh!"
It's like Mortal Kombat.
Good.
Yeah, just like yeah.
That's Street Fighter though.
And he's on the ground.
I will whip out the daggers, point at him, start talking, or we're going to kill you.
Yeah, Haygen puts a shovel and points it at him like a rifle.
Next,
Okay, next is either Spy or Dav, whoever has the highest dex.
Probably the spy.
Spy has a 3.
Oh,
Pretty sure mine's +2. Yep, +2.
Okay, so Spy
He goes first.
Spy holds his action. What do you do?
Dav can get to him with 25 feet, yeah?
Yeah, 5,
Okay.
10. Yeah, you can get to him.
So he's gonna see that Sararith seems fine and go to grapple.
Okay.
All right, you jump on him.
Yep.
All right.
So roll.
You don't need to attack, but you do need to roll in athletics.
Okay. Do that one.
Can I have a different die? This is really hard to read.
Okay, fine.
I will keep that number, but it is terrible.
I know. That's why I
I
gave
will
it.
say that. It's just really hard to read.
That's the first set you bought me.
do you want one of my metal die?
I think that may be the first one I borrowed from you. And
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
You just bought her the dollar store guy.
Well, it was the die I asked for, or the dice set, and every single one of the dice in it rolls low. And I have saged them. I have done everything. Like, I think maybe they're just, like, there's an air bubble in them or something.
They're AD&D dice.
I'm going
How's
to
a
make
dirty 20
jewelry
do?
out of them, so.
Dirty 20 wins.
Okay.
As you see Dab just, and he's like, get off me, little guy.
Little guy, no!
It's a lead. It's like lead weight. He's trying to get up. There's a
What do
shovel.
you eat?
So what are you doing here?
Who's next?
Okay, that's the end of the round.
All right. He will go. He will take his action. As Dav, you see him like, I'm just praying as you can't really see what he's doing. So, but you can tell he's sort of squirming around and moving. You get an athletics roll to attempt to stop what he's doing.
What he's doing. Okay. All right.
Dang, that is
It's a
heavy.
cyanide capsule.
How's a 19 do?
Put a shoe in his mouth.
It's very good.
Okay.
As you see him like grabbing for something on his lapel, and you like grab his hand. He's like, my hand! Ow! I'm just trying to. I'm hungry.
What are you reaching for? You're still invisible.
You
Can you
can't-
not be invisible?
It's a potion, man.
What's it a potion of?
Invisibility. He's just as you're like kind of. You can see the floor through him, but he's all glittery. You see the fairy fires
Doesn't
like
that
on
break
you.
when you're attacked, though?
I don't think it does, actually.
Doesn't
I know
it?
it breaks if you attack.
He hasn't attacked yet.
Yeah.
As he's like, Also, it's funny with this one.
Yeah.
Right. So wait. So what are you getting right now?
Could you let go of my hand?
Not
It's
yet.
crushing everything.
What are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get a wafer.
A wafer?
A wafer. You can't tell the
That's
expression on
important
his
to you
face.
right now?
Dav,
You can roll insight. It'll be with disadvantage.
Dav, will you
because
get the
can't see
wafer
his
for
face.
him?
As Hagen's like, just waiting for it.
Heiðr whips out the jar of glitter.
Isn't that a
Okay.
Eucharist?
I have been waiting to use this
Yeah,
thing
I mean
for
that's what I
years.
thought as well.
I rolled insight
I don't
12.
remember you getting it.
Does
I
Hagen
don't
think
remember
you
you
might
get-
poison himself?
When he was
You'll have
sleeping with the
disadvantage because you
prostitute
can't actually
It
see his
looks
face.
Yeah.
with all the strippers,
I
I was
only
like,
got
is there
a
stripper
six.
glitter around?
6.
I
He's
Yeah.
like, yes, and I was like, take that.
Potentially.
He might be trying to kill himself.
I wouldn't kill myself. If I was gonna kill myself, I would just fight you.
I mean,
It's probably something that'll
Flattery,
teleport him
nice.
out.
There's no teleportation here.
okay.
Why don't you just turn invisible?
I can't. I drank the potion.
How long does that last?
An hour.
So we gotta sit here for an hour.
Is there any
I
blood or pigment in this place that I can dump on him?
We could let him punch one of us.
I'm gonna say.
Why don't you punch the one that's knocked out?
I can't.
That'll break the spell.
As he says, he just chortles, and you can roll insight on that without disadvantage.
Me
15.
too?
Or yeah, 15.
Sure.
Okay.
Heiðr, tell me high or low.
Whose dice do you have now?
His.
Hi.
That didn't help.
Hi.
No.
Hi.
Hi.
You look around and you see at the front there's one of those big bowls that
Yeah.
has, you would assume, like water to, I don't know if Heiðr's
Like a
ever been to
baptism
church.
thing?
But there's a little pool, a little
Followed
it looks like a little
both for
bird
a
bath,
while. Okay.
Oh, the holy water.
and it looks like it has some liquid in it.
Okay. I'll go over and see. Is it water?
No,
Good.
it's blood.
I'm gonna pick it up and go dump it on him. Would you get the wafer before he does?
What was my insight?
I mean,
What'd you get?
15.
Because I'm about to
and
dump
11
blood on him.
over here. Yeah.
His laugh is a scoff.
Yeah.
It would be like if I were like, yeah, just go fight Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like it was.
Says, I don't want to.
I would
any
never
Of you.
punch her.
Yeah, he knows who she is. Yeah. Oh, so you know who she is, do you?
I mean, no. You see Heiðr come over
What
with this
the
bird
hell?
bath.
Oh, wait.
Sploosh! Do you dump him?
Yeah.
I asked
You
him to get the
declared it.
wafer first.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever he's
And she's
reaching for.
holding this. It's real heavy.
What are you doing?
What's your strength?
Well, what I'm doing is 14.
You're good. You got that farmer strength, but it's real heavy. 'cause it's
I'm
stone.
gonna make him visible. If he can't turn invisible, we can at least see him if he's covered in
Is that how
blood.
that works? Won't it just turn invisible too?
Will it?
Ooh,
Only
we'll
one
find
way
out.
to find out.
Right. Okay. Well, hold on. I try to use one hand to, feel him up.
Yeah.
More or
Get it.
less. Try to pat
Hey,
him
what are you
down
doing?
with the one hand.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get anything
your
off of
wafer.
you, man, because I
Oh,
can't see you.
You're trying to
Bill
get.
his ears and does he have horns?
You're trying
I
to stay off my horns.
Oh. Yeah, tiefling, are you?
I'll
Human
walk
horn.
up
It's racist.
and just
Dead
start.
humans.
Patting him down.
You're patting him down.
I'll walk up.
Come on now.
Okay.
He
So I'm
just starts
on.
filling
He's patting him
hands
down.
He tries to get away.
Okay.
Athletics.
Okay.
We've had a long day.
It's
Pair 'em, stay away.
26.
As he just gives up and takes it.
Okay.
All right, you do get this little potion off of him, and it's of sort of a. It transfers between blue and transparent as you look at it. This little liquid.
Do I find it or does he?
You find it.
Okay.
Taste it.
Because he's patting him down too.
Yeah, you just pull the
Yeah.
wafer
Pat
away
him,
from
pat
him.
him. Actually,
So, Dad,
doesn't
you have
matter.
that as you're patting him down. Roll investigate on the tiefling.
You said it was blue. What color?
Blue and transparent.
Blue and transparent.
Oscillating.
Okay.
Hey, little hands, little
17.
hands. Well, you really have to do that. There's nothing there.
Yes.
That's not what you think it is.
Were you the only one in here?
Yep.
The knife gets closer to him.
Yeah, I was. They thought I was the only one. Don't you believe me? Look at my face. You see him in sparkles.
No, I'm invisible too.
Damn it! Oh!
Well, I hope it freezes on that.
You see through. There's just nothing there. It's like Haygen. And then Dav like.
Dav on the ground, just laying there.
No, really, I'm the only person. Don't you trust me?
We can't see. Why would we trust you?
You will find
Hagen turns and goes to the door.
a spiked chain,
He's Ghost Rider.
4 daggers,
4 daggers.
Damn.
Well prepared. Well prepared.
a satchel that clings to your body, basically, like it's real tight on your body,
Oh yeah. Like a messenger. No, that's
like a messenger bag.
yeah, but like I know what
For
you're
road.
talking about.
A sideways fanny pack.
Sideways fanny pack, and a pair of goggles. Hey, those are mine. As you take him off his eyes, he's no, damn it.
Hagen goes to the door, and is there a bar that you can put down to lock it?
It's already locked.
Oh, it is? Okay. I just make sure that I stand by the door in case there is someone else here. I don't want them to sneak out.
Heiðr, while you are very strong, this is a stone bowl that's about this big.
Right.
It is heavy. You'll need to put it down within the next few minutes. You
Okay.
can sit. You're a hero. You can sit there and hold it for like an hour, to be honest. But
When
it is
I
getting
drop
heavy.
it, people are getting sprayed. It's just, it's happening.
I'm going to take off my glasses for a second and put on the goggles.
Yeah. Okay.
He's invisible. Am I clear to dump him?
I mean, I'd rather not
Dump him?
get.
What do you mean dump him?
I'll stick my hand. Well, I'll set it down on the floor, and I'll cup some blood.
Whoa! You don't need to put that
And then
stuff on me. No.
Put it where I think his head is,
Sploosh.
which is not on you.
Oh, come on.
Instead of dumping the whole bowl on it,
I appreciate that.
just I'm gonna finger paint his face.
I mean, I catch some, but all right.
It's in my mouth.
Me too, man. Me too. Hey,
As you see him, all right, that's enough. As he
It's
punches the pew,
just melted pennies.
there
and
we go.
becomes visible. All right, could you turn off the sparkly things too? He looks like a tiefling version of Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, no.
So dead.
Okay.
Since I'm dead.
Oh,
He died, what, last year or before?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he looks
It's
like.
his ghost.
Wow,
I got
man.
no idea.
It's just
Living
like
a whole-
I'm just not gonna do the voice
He was
because
the
one I can't
principal
and
and
two.
problem child.
It's just like what?
He's the
What?
voice of Iago.
Okay, you got me with the blood.
Black Duck.
And you took
Okay.
my goggles, really? Where are you? As you put these on, it's like wearing some goggles and sunglasses as you look around the room, and it's just sort of shaded.
Okay, so I will.
Yeah, I need those, okay?
I will take them off and put my glasses back on and go ahead and take the hood off. And I will put them back on him.
Dab, do you still have a hold of him?
Yeah, currently.
Yeah, you should.
I'd love to. Are you gonna put it there? And they're like crooked on his face. Thanks.
I'll
Thanks.
help put him on the right way.
They're backwards. They're like all like flipped up.
I feel like this is still your fault. I feel like
Yeah.
you kind of still brought this on yourself. So,
I mean, I was just in here,
yeah, us too.
and
You
I
found
didn't-
yourself in a room with us, and that's
Passing through.
still kind of your fault.
I told you I was praying
Does everyone pray naked and invisible?
naked.
I meant to say invisible, but I said naked.
Surprise.
Strange Freudian slip there.
Yeah.
What?
he needs to relax soon. It's been a long life.
Do you get naked when you're invisible sometimes?
Yes.
You don't know.
Quite often.
I don't.
I
So,
can't. I always have to have the cloak on.
Mm.
That's fair. Seems reasonable.
We could call him the Bloody Bastard, but we might
So-
want to figure out what his name is.
But seriously though, should I keep holding him? Like
Yeah.
I should keep holding him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep holding him.
You should.
Hey, what's your name?
You are really strong,
Yeah,
Clayton.
Clayton.
Clayton, are you the only one in here?
Yeah, I told you.
Can I roll insight?
Yep.
Now that I can see his face.
I'm also gonna walk up to Clayton and hold my
Fucking no.
machete. out.
Oh, Murad, you don't need to do any shit.
Okay, so hey guys, Clayton knows like all of us.
I don't know all of you.
18.
He's not sure. He is lying, but it's because he's not sure. There probably was someone else here, but they're invisible.
He thinks he was alone.
You sense deception, but you can also sense with an 18, because I rolled
Yeah.
2. You can tell that he is actually not sure.
Who else could be in here? Since you clearly don't know.
My partner.
Ooh.
What do you all do?
We pray.
It will really help you out to tell the truth.
We're very religious. Okay, I'll tell you. Could
First
you
of
let
all,
me
why
go?
are you call?
No.
I'm not going anywhere.
First of all, why are you calling me Murad?
I will sticky stone
That's
into the
not
ground.
your name?
You still
No.
have
I'm
more?
just,
Oh.
yeah.
What is
No.
it?
Who told you?
We
my,
have all the stuff.
it's Andrew.
off
Why?
of
Who
it.
told you my name was
Okay.
Murad?
Andrew.
Okay, never mind.
Sure.
We can
Accept
let
the
him go.
information.
As in
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a singular Drew?
You could probably.
Yeah.
I've got all
Okay.
his
Weird.
daggers, and I'll sit there and pull 4 of
Who
them.
told you my name was Murad?
Okay.
I guess we
I
have all
thought
the
it was
doors
kind of common
locked.
knowledge.
I'm okay with that.
You look like a Murad.
Who told you my name was Murad?
I told you.
This could go on all night.
This could. This could.
Listen.
Okay.
I'll
We'll
tell
let
you-
you stand.
Really?
Yes.
Please.
He's heavy.
Do not.
Not that heavy.
You're pretty
be
heavy.
stupid.
Let him
You're
sit
a
down.
weakling.
Don't
Yeah.
let him stand.
Fair
He can
enough.
Sit.
All right, sit. Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, you stay sitting.
Would
And
you let me? Oh, thanks.
I'll let you go.
Do you let us
I'll
hands
let
go?
him go.
Thank you. Thank you. You're like bad as the harmonium. Jeez.
Thank
you have
you.
some run-ins with the harmonium?
Yeah. Look at me. He's looks like a rogue. He'll have like a cut or two. Maybe like he's got. I didn't even describe him. He looks like Gilbert Gottfried as a tiefling. So he's got the horns that go back, and one of his ears will be chipped.
Nick.
Yeah, clipped.
Uh,
He'll have like half a finger here. Yeah. Look at me. Look, I was supposed to be here to watch you all, to make sure you go.
Go where?
See the king.
Of the cross trade?
That's the one.
Oh, you should have led with that.
Well,
I'm-
you have a
Roll insight.
reputation.
Insight.
yeah, that's what I heard.
23.
It's funny how a year ago they would have never done this.
Yeah.
23?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
16.
16 is great. The DC
It wasn't a 23 though.
the DC is 12. As he is telling the truth.
I suggest we don't molest him anymore if he's with
Yeah.
the person we're going to have a meeting with.
As to my partner, in good faith, as he starts to stand up, I'm not going anywhere. Not without my daggers.
I respect that.
We're keeping those for a
As he
second.
fixes his goggles.
I'll hand him my water flask and go, you can take the blood off now. You can let
What is it?
that. This is water. For the blood.
Yeah?
You can keep
Is
it.
it water?
It's a cool
I
look.
mean, as far as I know.
We roll.
I'll take a sip of it. You are a good
You
rogue.
know she's immune to poison.
Also that.
As he's like, the water's coming down. So what'd you do to the Vramamiir?
I knocked her out.
That's not smart.
We're having family squabbles.
Oh, yeah.
Just getting everything in
She
order.
pulled a grenade on me.
I know how it is.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. You should see Neef. God damn it.
Neef? Neef?
Is that a
Believe me, family is, believe me, it's a Sigilian accent. Belief, I can't believe it.
Is Neef your partner?
Neef? Who's that? What kind of name is that? Like the name of like a succubus or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is the
Right.
name of your succubus.
Okay, so
Shit.
Neef is his partner. Fuck.
Wait.
So you know Neef too.
We've
Yes.
met.
Oh, I wonder why she didn't make the introductions.
Oh, Neef was the succubus guy.
Well, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Clayton. I work for the King of the Cross Trade, sort of. And I know. Who are you?
Who am I?
Big and strong, good looking.
Try again.
Dav.
Yeah.
And wait, or is it Poe?
Oof.
So close.
I start opening his satchel.
Oh wait! I really can't tell you apart.
But I'm just checking to see
I'm
what's in
so
here.
much taller than him.
You are. I mean, one of you's a gnome, right?
How can you
This
not
guy.
tell?
This
what
guy.
that-
It's hard, isn't it? He looks up at you. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to tell.
Do we need
I
to
start
hug again?
thieves canting at him to keep him alive. That one's Dav. Stop being dumb.
Oh, Dav.
Do you want to hug it out
Poe.
again? We could hug it out.
I bet that you have things to talk about. Don't look through my things.
Oh, too late. Ask them. I look through their things all the time.
That's true. He does.
Dude's got his hand in my pockets all the time.
You're
Ask him to guess your underwear
Andrew?
color.
No, I'm Murad. I was just fucking.
a
with you.
Murad. I know the Vramamiir. Which one is it, by the way?
This one's Sararith. She's a newer one.
Yeah, Sararith and Heiðr. I love your work. I love your work. So shall we go to the King of the Cross Trade now?
Is there anything deadly in his bag?
Yes.
Oh, in the bag.
Yeah.
Lots of deadly.
Then I'm going to.
There's like vials of poison and like some silver coins and stuff.
Okay,
and
I'm going to put the 4 daggers.
some darts.
I'm going to put the 4 daggers and the spiked chain in the satchel, zip it back up, and I'll be like, I'll hold on to this until we get there, and then I'll give it back to you.
We've learned the hard way to be
And
cautious
it will
here.
probably have all the stuff you had in it before.
I wait with anticipation.
Yeah.
Can we go now?
I put the jar of glitter back away.
All right.
How close is the place where her armor is?
We're going to jump to her really quick.
Okay.
And then we'll get to this.
Okay.
All right. Because she's been sitting for
Yep.
an hour and a half.
Yep.
Do need to wake up our friend
I am-
first.
All right.
Yeah.
Sararith.
If I
go to the
may,
bathroom and
a
check
couple
out.
of prefaces to what I'm going to do with this. I think this will be fun.
Because it was PMs or DMs, whatever, they don't know the situation.
No, exactly.
Cool.
That's where I'm going with this.
All right.
I am going to, since this is a solo situation, I'm going to interject her thoughts, and I will do my best to distinguish between her thoughts and her words.
Cool.
You can do thoughts,
Ooh, I like that. Dav, if you would be so kind as to relay the line that started this whole fiasco.
The one that I said that made you pull the grenade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let me pull it up real quick. God, I have to go back a little while.
That's
We
fair.
RP'd hard.
We RP'd so
Go
hard.
us.
What was the question?
What I said to have her pull a grenade.
Crap,
Oh.
figure.
Because you said
He's gonna know it word for word.
you were asking if the statue was looking at everyone or just you and me, and to make it stop. You told me to make it stop.
Poe, what are you doing over there, and why would the angelic statue one be looking at you and, more importantly, me because of it? Guys, I think I just did the thing, and then I say... Poe, I think you should probably stop what you're doing. The angel with the sword is looking at me, and it's very aggressive. Not a fan, please stop.
Oh, this one's been a little jumpy lately. This will be entertaining. Hey, Dav! I got something for you. Shit. Fuck, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Where am I? Shit. Wait. Trenches. Oh, I've seen this place before.
Speak it up.
Okay, sorry.
Speak up.
I've seen this place before. But when is this? Where is this? I see a bit in the distance. I see a field of mud and trenches. There is an armored tank column moving across with an infantry group behind it. There's a lot of noise. These, tanks do make a lot of noise, and I start to remember. Oh, right. I know where I am, sort of. I think I remember something about just rescuing a comrade? Yeah, they got lost behind enemy lines a little while ago. Okay, hold on. Let me get up. And I push myself up with my left hand on the trench that I'm stuck in and feel around, because I still know what happened, but I'm remembering what this is that I'm in. I feel around in my right hand to see what I have on me. I feel my arming sword, my dagger, and I also notice I have a rifle laying on the ground next to me. I grab the rifle, look through the scope. Do you have both your hands? Yes. Sorry, that's a good point. I look through the rifle scope to try and see if I can tell who who are driving the tanks, who's behind them, any information I can get on the situation that I only sort of remember. I see orcs, but they're not. Never mind. Different scene. I see orcs and unseelie Fey and behind the column. I can't really tell what's in the column, but I do notice that the orcs have. Ooh, I don't remember the name. I do notice the orcs have a uniform from an orc clan that I don't really know much about, but I've heard of it. However, the unseelie Fey are wearing the uniform of Tirmen, or more specifically, the symbol of Tirmen. Fuck. Tirmen. Again. It's always fucking Tirmen. I put my rifle down by my side, and then on a bluff over the hill, at the top of the hill, I see a barn, two-story barn, that I notice is more orcs, and more specifically a more powerful form of orc that is leading the person I'm looking for, who is my brother, Elmer. Is that how you say that? Okay.
It's called an orog.
Okay, sorry, thank you. And a rog leading my brother Elmer into this barn being followed by these 3 orcs. I see them walking in as the doors close behind them.
Inside, you also see something.
Oh yes, a metal centaur. You said yes.
Something that looks kind of like a centaur.
Okay.
It looks like a horse or a man, maybe like a centaur.
Yeah.
It's just a quick glance, and next to it, you see a humanoid.
Yes. Oh, in a blue robe, right?
A
Yeah.
dark-skinned
Yes.
humanoid
Yes.
in blue robe with, I believe, silver train.
Okay. I don't think I remember that part, but that's good to know. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me put myself back there.
Welcome to DMing.
I know that that's the person I'm looking for. I also know that the armored tank column will actually make it a little easier to get there. I'll have to go through I'll have to go by these guys that are behind the armored column. But I don't have to be sneaky about it, at least. I can run. This will be good. I plan to run full sprint, basically. Get past them as easily as bless you. I get behind them, or run past them, basically as few of them as possible. And I know the bluff that I need to climb is a little bit muddy, so I can actually use that to my advantage too. I can run full stop and allow it to absorb some of my impact without hurting me too much. So I do. I run full sprint in a slight crouch and basically just try and run as fast as I possibly can. I get to the base of the hill, and behind me I hear some orcs yelling. But I also know that if I stop, it won't end well for me. So acknowledging that they are behind me, I try and do evasive maneuvers as best I can up the muddy hill and wait till I get to a spot that seems like a good place to stop, or a natural place to stop. As I do, I allow my momentum to carry me backwards slightly, pivot on my toe, and fall flat on my stomach into a sniping position. As I see 2 taking position to try and find me and shoot me, and 3 are continuing up the hill at me.
Yep. So, it is your turn. What do you do?
Yes. I pull out, I take aim down the rifle. I see if there are any that are in line, and I attempt to shoot the one in front to get him to tumble down the hill and knock over the others.
Do it.
Oh, and this is where the fun part begins. Here it is. Found this while cleaning my room.
Is that a grenade?
No, it is not. Well, I mean, it's shaped like a grenade, but
Obviously.
Is it a dice roller?
it's...
Nice.
Did you
Do
make
it.
No, I found it.
I love that.
Okay, so you said it's a +1, yes? Yeah. So that will be a 11.
Total?
Yes.
Actually,
sorry, I get 2 attacks, right?
yes, you do.
So that'll be 1 attack that misses, I'm assuming.
You are correct.
And that one will be a hit because it's a 22, I believe.
The damage on this rifle is 2d10 piercing.
2d10 piercing. So 6 and 7. That's 13.
Remember, you get a +1 for it.
Oh yes. So let's see. So that'd be a 14.
Nigel, ranged weapons, you don't get your dex mod to damage, right? You do get your dex mod to damage. You don't get your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your dex mod on top of that,
Yeah.
if you haven't added it.
I see. Okay. So that would be that'd be an 18.
As you shoot off, I feel like
Now,
this is like
for
Fallout.
action-wise, is this a bolt action or something else?
I don't know tons about guns.
Fair
This
enough.
is a fantasy gun, so somehow you can shoot 2 shots with it. We'll say it's bolt action.
Actually, I do like
You
the
just do
idea
it really
of being a
fast.
bolt action, yeah.
So it's like that sort of World War II.
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, this is a feeling. Yeah.
As you bam, bam, as the first one goes, the shell, the caster shell is what it is. It's got alchemy in it, and it's essentially a mini fireball. As it shoots past and scorches into the earth, as the orog or the orc looks down, as the second one hits it in the chest for 18 damage. You know that their armor is very thick. As he falls back onto his butt and looks up, swearing at orc as he stands back up. Do you move or do you stay up there? Where you are?
I will wait for a moment.
Okay.
Just to see if they notice where I shot from.
It is their turn. Let me put Sararith on here. Actually, your AC is 20, yeah? You'll for ease, you'll have what you
Fair
should
enough.
have.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
gonna say,
I was about to say,
it's a
that's a
dream.
complicated question.
It's a question none of us want to answer right now.
So they're getting disadvantaged since you're laying down. All right, as these two orcs, or bam, bam, bam. That's terrible. Fucking. I need give me a rifle sound. That's
Yeah. That's
I'm not
Yeah.
creeping, I
Whatever.
promise. I'm looking at the dragon. This is
As they shoot twice at you, as it just their
Oh, you're tingling.
their stuff hits the bug.
Oh,
sorry,
goodness.
everybody.
It's awesome.
What'd you do?
It's hilarious.
She's good.
Well, it's a cascade.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to sing. Continue. I'm
You're
sorry.
Hey,
Alright.
you're fine. I can flip in and out.
The other three
You're good.
continue running up. They're having a little bit of trouble. But next round, they will be on top of you. As you've shot, you see one or two of them, where is she? As one point, she's right there. And they are converging on you. It is your turn.
Okay. Is there anything around me that looks like? I mean, I guess
You
described
have
this
high
to me-
ground.
Yeah.
They're coming up a hill. About 400 feet behind you is the barn. Other than that, it's just hill.
Mud.
Yeah.
Just hell mud. Do I have any kind of backpack or anything on?
Yeah.
Okay. What I will do then.
You got your favorite thing. Roll a d6.
Ooh, nice. Dig it. Wait, that's D8. That's not D6. In the grenade, of course. That is a 1.
Okay. You have 2 grenades on you.
Okay. So. Shit, fine.
As you launch a grenade down there, go ahead and roll attack. You need at least a 10.
Yeah. Get this. That would be a 12.
All right. Roll damage.
And so it's normal. So is it? I think it's like 2d8, if I remember correctly. I'll look at it again. But
I believe we house ruled it.
so should I stick with that or should I?
Should look it up real quick. I'll see what it is.
Let's see.
A grenade. Huh. Doesn't seem to have damage on this. Oh no, it does. A fragmentation grenade. It's DC 15 dexterity, 5d6.
Oh my. Again.
As you see, all 3 of them just don't see the grenade as it's in front of them, and they run into it. As it explodes, they're like, ah! And roll down the hill further as you've bought yourself, you don't even know, several seconds. As they're starting to pick themselves up, what do you use the rest of your action on? You have another attack, and you have a move.
I don't want to attack. I need
Alright.
to move. I will push myself. Since I'm assuming
You can also
I'm
throw
facing,
another grenade if you want, but
fair enough. I am leaning downhill.
Mhm.
I will use my arm to push myself up and basically use the momentum of the hill to swing my leg around me, to push myself up and start running back up the hill to the top.
As you're at the top, you're at the crest. As you get over the crest, you hear them yelling. As you move past, the sound of the tanks and them yelling is muffled greatly by just the mound of earth in front of you, or behind you, and in front of you, you have this horror story looking barn that has light coming out. It's been quickly constructed, probably by the armies that have moved past, or repurposed at least.
Yeah.
And there's this light emanating through the cracks.
Okay.
On the horizon, actually not horizon, taking up the horizon behind this barn. You know that around here, there used to be a town called Verde Montaña, which means Green Mountain, basically, and or town of the Green Mountain. Dominating the horizon, granted it's nighttime, is a lonely mountain. It's very much like the Lonely Mountain. It's called Black Rock.
Yes. Yeah. I forgot about it. Oh, I didn't.
It is
about
a
that.
cursed place.
Okay. I'll look over my shoulder to see exactly how far back they are still.
You can't see them. They're at the bottom of the hill on their asses right now, and you can't see because you've moved past the crest.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will move up to the barn where was there a window on the second story?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll look up, look around, see if anybody's watching, and try and basically instinctively go to launch my arm.
As you do, you notice you have your normal hand.
Right. Do I have any rope or anything?
Am I high or low?
Low.
You do.
Okay. Wrap it around my dagger and tie it off. And I flip it around, holding the knife edge in my hand, and try and throw it up above the window and stick it.
You do. It sticks. It's true. You start pulling yourself up. As you pull yourself up quietly, you hear voices from inside. So you get yourself up into the hayloft. Roll stealth.
Okay. 19 on the die.
As you stealthily move through the planks, and you can look down and see this figure in robes and this metallic thing that seems to gleam and glitter. The light is coming from an orb. Looks like a yellow candle that is just sort of bobbing in the air with magic. As you see Elmer down there, or who you think is Elmer, potentially, and the orcs, as they're like just punching him in the stomach and holding him down. He's like, it's like a scene out of The Punisher. As you hear this kind of deep voice, it has a sweetness and almost a milkiness to it.
Thank you.
Listen, son. I don't have a bassy voice. Listen, son. I don't like this. Probably not as much as you don't like it. But I don't like this at all. I don't want to be on this terrible rock. I don't want to be here any longer than you want to be here with us. As you hear him getting beaten
Yeah,
up.
I will slowly. What I'll do is I'll slowly move to a position that I feel is hidden, but also where I can easily jump down quickly.
Yep.
I will take aim with my rifle at the light source.
Yep.
And wait till a moment that I feel like they are distracted. Maybe even wait till I see my brother get hit in the stomach again.
Okay.
And at that moment, I will shoot my rifle and take out the light source.
As you're taking aim, they continue talking.
Oh, and I will say, I will close one of my eyes while doing this.
Okay. As you're taking aim, I changed the music. think this will work. Yeah. All right. The man continues talking as Elmer looks up and says, what's a good curse? Go to the well, which is the place where you meet your judgment. Go to the well. As you see the hood come off and this bald-headed, dark-skinned human walks over. There's rings on his fingers. As he kneels down, the Vramamiir. So much vanity in your family. If only you'd share. As you hear your brother say, and you're making sure the aim is correct, you hear Elmer say, with smiling, with blood coming down, oh, we share. Just not with you. Not with, as he spits, LeShay and their ilk who worship a devil. I don't worship a devil. I don't worship anyone. I'm here of the order, this guy says. Listen, all we want to know is what's on the mountain. That's all we want to know. As you shoot. Roll attack.
Okay. What is that? That is a, so let's see. So that will be a 12.
As you,
No, 13 because the +1.
as you shoot, as your bullet goes through the light and it winks out. As everyone turns up, you hear this of whatever that metal thing is, and hooves as they seem to rise into the air, and you hear hooves on the walls. Dum, 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 dum. Moments later, can you see in the dark?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you see the centaur thing, like its legs bend backwards, and like a spider, it looks around quickly, and then as it's on the ceiling. As you see the human looking around, as he's pulling in his robe out something, your brother takes the opportunity and shoves his elbow in the orc's gut as a fight starts. What do you do?
Immediately after she taking the shot, I switched between my eyes because I can't see in the one
Yep.
that I had opened. I jumped down, grab a grenade out of my backpack, pull the pin, run, basically evade, if I can, evade the people in my path, and grab my brother. I'm assuming he's binded. Grab his brother by his binds, and pull him along with me while dropping the grenade behind us.
As you do, and you burst through the doors with your brother, the memory returns to you. This happened. You saved your brother from capture when he was on a scouting mission. Tirmen and their forces had gated into this world, Craster, and for some reason wanted to know what was on Black Rock. Probably had something to do with the being there known as the Ruin of Ithaca, which seemed to have cheated death. But no one goes there because it's cursed, because of the ruin. As you guys did make it home. But what you remember this time is as you turn, you see the face full on of the wizard and realize it is Iskatov. Let's take a short break. I'm going to use the bathroom. And yeah, we'll be back into this.
So this is
We're still on, by the way.
this is a plane, or what you drink. This is an actual drink.
It's a dream of
It's
the
a dream
memory?
of the memory, yeah. That's fine.
I'm gonna figure out
Okay.
what I just got
Huh.
sent.
So you've met Iskatov.
Apparently so.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Uh-oh.
But interesting. Now, Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. No, was I with you guys when you were on the carpet and you saw him?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe I...
Well, you know, only in recollection did you realize it was Iskatov.
Fair enough.
Because now that you're having this dream, you're like, that's the
Wait,
guy
I did
I
see
saw
the guy,
on the
yeah.
carpet.
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together
I
until
see.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Before then, he was nobody. He was the guy who was holding your brother.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I was my whole mission at that point was to leave and get him out. So that
exactly.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So it's only now that you're revisiting, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Sweet. Dig it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Interesting.
Iskatov's in the order of the Dur.
Durr. Love it. I love it.
Oh wait, he went outside, didn't he?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
guess I can go upstairs and go to the bathroom.
you could. Yes.
You could.
Okay.
The statues look like angels and not like Fey.
This is going well.
In all fairness, we can lie to her about what happened.
Sure.
Because we could be like, you
Very-
just passed out.
Deceptuous.
You were hurt.
It was all the blood loss from trying to fight the metal man yourself. Good thing Perrin brought you back to full health.
Especially after all of the shaming that has happened, Dab's gonna feel real bad about you guys lying to her if that's
Plantains.
what happens. But I'm not gonna probably argue about that.
Thank you guys for bearing
Oh,
with
so we
that
can lie
solo
about it.
scene.
No.
That was
no.
really
We just
interesting.
had- While we
About why.
did.
You're welcome to have as many as you want. You all want plantains. I got snacks today.
Are we going to Waffle House?
That was a quick note.
It's for her benefit.
No,
I know you
just-
wanna go
I don't have time for the emotional energy for it. I'm tired. I need to go home and go to sleep.
So
Feel
it's
that.
exceptionally obnoxious. Recognizing I could have been doing that the entire time if I hadn't been so messed up. Basically.
What do you mean?
I mean, literally, I was capable of that
Put your mic
the
on.
entire time. Oh.
Capable of
That.
having that memory. Having
Well,
that,
no, just like being able to do. Being able to embody Sararith as a character as opposed to an extension of myself.
It's a hard thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Well, where did you send the Modron
It's a
stuff?
private message.
On Discord?
Yep. A private message to Emrys.
Man, you're not showing up at all.
Interesting.
Go to the top. So I always have to look for it too.
Yep. Use your Discord food.
There's no, I don't think you actually sent it. This is from the 10th. I'm not crazy. Yay! Yay!
Say that is
No,
a direct
it's
message.
there. It's
From
It's
Bulla.
on. Yeah, it's on the 10th.
So you bought this?
That's
At
what
some
it said.
I found it in my room when I was.
No, you
cleaning
gave
up.
me extra information when we were talking.
I'm pretty
and that's
sure if I
why
remember
that's the stuff I
correctly.
was asking for.
I believe it was filled with BBs when I got it.
You told me more about what it said in regards to Sarah.
You're right.
It
That's
had
not
like
in
a
there.
little lid here that was used to keep the BBs from falling out.
My bad.
No worries.
But
Sorry, I like it.
yeah, no.
I just wanted to make sure it didn't fall into the ether.
And it's just
Let
a
me
fun
make sure
little thing.
that
I was
I-
like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is perfect.
I I would use it to store my collection of Chinese fortunes
Ooh, nice.
and fortune cookies.
Yeah. Like it.
I've always put them in my wallet of holding.
So,
I'm assuming it's one because I lose them.
That's right.
it's a pretty cool song.
Piggyback.
So,
That's cool.
You know, I find that surprising, given that you keep your wallet, you keep your stuff so organized.
Oh no. It must be a wallet of holding.
All right, let's do this.
May I have
what I
another
had
one?
sent you,
Thank you.
As many as you want.
What are they again?
Aha.
I didn't actually care to read.
what I had sent you is literally like that was all of the information. What you and I talked about was just about Modrons.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah, refresh my memory because I don't have any other notes.
it was in relation to when Sararith tried to give it an order and what it responded to her with. And it wasn't just about Elmer, it was
Let me look her up. Or look you up.
well, if it's not important to the plot, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's.
If you can't remember, it's probably not.
No.
important.
I can remember. That was just musings about what Heiðr could understand from it. It didn't say anything extra.
Okay.
That's just
Okay.
you know certain things about Modrons from the book, and because you know what it said, you can deduce certain things about what was going on.
Right.
Those were just musings about it. If you want me to repeat it, I can tell you, like basically the idea.
If it becomes relevant, I will ask you to do so.
Okay.
As in, if we end up getting to talk about it.
Well, that's going to be highly determined if you think it's relevant. So I'll tell you what's up. You know, Modrons are not normally mercenaries.
Right.
They're not loaned out. They're not bought. Their services are not bought. That's incredibly weird. That this thing has a name is incredibly weird. That it cares and has an opinion is very, very weird.
And that it's actually gendered.
It's gendered. Very weird. Nothing adds up about it. And what it specifically said about Sararith and her family
Yeah.
tells you it has opinions. So there's nothing new there. It's just these are things that you could potentially pull.
Okay.
Sararith thought that she was maybe getting like a command code or something, and it was not. That is not what was going on. That's what Heiðr knows.
Okay.
If you have other questions, you can ask about
What
it. Okay. I'm addicted to pistachios. It's ridiculous.
Only on Monday nights.
Truth. Sometimes Thursdays. Are we gaming on Thursday?
I'm not sure yet. I'll know probably Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday at 4:30.
Mm-hmm. No, I should know Wednesday. Did I not say that? I thought I meant to.
No, I was just making it.
I should know by Wednesday.
Okay.
You did say that. I was just making.
Oh, you didn't say it in the
Making
chat. Is all. Okay, so let's actually start. Sararith, you start to wake up. You find yourself not where you were. You're in the church. As you're all standing there talking to Clayton, and you hear Sararith moan as she begins to wake.
And I remember correctly, I was unbound now, yes?
You are unbound.
Okay.
Nope.
One of the first things you notice, as everything's foggy and you have a pain in your head, but it's like a phantom. It's like the phantom of a headache because you're completely healed. So it's like there was pain, but it's quickly dissipates. And as you sort of foggily and groggily wake up and look around, not knowing where you are, you sort of see through the pews and hear the voices of the party. And next to you, you sense and then look up and see Paramagusta standing over you as she reaches down, she has a smile on her face. It's not a smirk. It's sort of an enigmatic look as she reaches down with her right hand to lift you up.
What are you doing here, and where are the rest of them?
I am aiding you. They are there.
So did she come into the church?
Well, thank you for that. Are you aiding me in other ways as well? And I'll look off towards where I hear them talking.
What do you mean?
Well, clearly Dav's temper needs to be controlled a little bit.
You all need to be controlled a little bit.
Do I? Interesting.
You see, Param is unfazed as she has her hand out.
I take it and pull myself up.
You do. You see that you feel, this is going to sound oxymoronic, a cool warmth from her.
She's icy hot.
She's icy hot.
Yes.
As she lifts you up, you can tell it's not the same kind of strength as like Dav has, like a muscular strength. There's something else. It's like leverage or
It's
something.
hydraulic.
It's hydraulic.
Well, she's just like sturdy.
She's very sturdy.
Grounded.
I prefer
As she
hydraulic.
lifts you
That's a
up,
good analogy.
and she lifts you up and looks at you
I just know you from here.
and looks at you.
Just smell kitten.
She says, "There will be no violence in this church." And she turns and starts walking in.
Maybe. Guess it depends on
She
what
turns.
he decides.
She turns to you and says, "I will not abide it."
Oh, well, you. Okay. I'll play your game for now.
She turns and walks in, looking very unamused.
I turned to old dude. I turned to like a spy, and I say, "Today's your lucky day."
Yeah, I'd say so. What a job I have. Yeah, oh, there she is. Hey, you have an angel with you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Param.
Yeah, that's Param. She's with us.
And it has a name, too.
You see Paramagusta move off to the right as she climbs up onto, or steps up onto a pew, and then steps up onto the back of the pew and crouches down with her knees up. She perches this 6-ish foot woman
Like a gargoyle.
like a gargoyle, and she looks down, perfectly poised, ready to fucking pounce. It is very obvious what she's doing. All right, go on.
She's on a pew.
You see,
She's on a pew.
Okay.
you
How
see
much does
me.
she? I'm
She
sorry.
weighs a lot.
She's an angel.
What kind? Right.
It is preternatural.
What's the pew made of?
White stone.
White stone.
Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Never
It
mind that.
doesn't matter. She's an angel.
I doubt
That's
she
true.
doesn't have to bring a pew anyway.
She's floaty.
Kind of like an elf walking on snow.
That's fair. Okay.
I look at her in acknowledgement whilst holding a jar of glitter.
Yeah, she looks just sort of owlish up there.
Yeah.
It's all you guys. What do you do?
You see me sort of saunter up behind her and give you a sidelong look with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Param, does your sphere of goodwill travel with you, or is it only?
You see her
immovable?
looking with eyes wide. Goodwill.
The lack of violence situation. that
Travels wherever I am.
We could probably give this man his weapons back then.
You can roll inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that I'd like to roll insight on that as well, if I can.
That's a dirty 20.
It just means she's gonna beat you up.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
that's-
thinking, but I'd like. So
Go ahead, roll it.
Can I? Okay. Yeah. It's a 19, so plus 1, I
Nice.
think. 20, dirty 20.
It is painfully obvious that Poe is right.
That she's
Param's aura of goodwill is she will
violence.
beat the tarnation out of
Yeah.
whoever starts violence.
Okay.
And I'll obviously not know what what his internal mind would say, and I will go. What's the matter, Dav? Can't tell the difference between a joke and a threat.
Also, real quick, just strategy-wise, Param is injured. Haygen, I believe, gave her a healing potion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was Heiðr who gave her the healing
I
potion.
give a healing potion to the
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
passed
you gave
them
her
around.
you gave her a
then-
healing potion.
And then she healed Sarah.
Right.
Yeah.
So she is injured. You can see like the golden blood down where she'd been stabbed and stuff going.
No wonder you leap around so much. You're so jumpy for such a small man.
You had just pulled a grenade on me. That was the second time in a small room.
Oh yeah?
And you didn't look good, so I figured one good tap and you'd go down and we could deal with it later.
I'm gonna go get a drink. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
我要喝酒，
你要酒吗？你
要
啤酒还是
我要啤酒。对，
Maybe.
Oh, we can deal with it if you
Wish
want.
not.
We can take it outside, Ethan. That'll make you feel better.
I think we did deal with it.
Did we? Seems
I
you just
mean,
put it off like the coward you are.
I don't
Okay,
think
again,
this
guys.
solves. Oh,
You've both messed up.
Sararith, I came to your defense.
You did. You've always been a
Yes.
forthright and straightforward person, unlike
So-
some people.
Let's use reason even in just a moment. So you pull out grenades, or machetes, or daggers, or anything that you can launch. Any of that. Let's just
Seems that's already been taken
Let's
care
leave
of.
the
jar of
hasn't
glitter.
it?
Up.
As you guys stole all of mine already.
Did we not give her her weapons back?
No, we took her weapons.
Took the weapons.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're in
Yeah.
Murad's
You
bag of
can't.
holding.
There was
Murad?
no way to tie her with.
You
Put
are
mine back.
free to do with her weapons as you please. If you feel she needs them back, that's fine by me.
Did you forget what I used to do? Your weapons are my weapons if I want them.
Okay.
What does that mean?
That's a good line.
What do you think it means? It
You're-
means you're slow, little man.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna give you a narrative point for this. Never mind.
Apparently you're not.
Gone forever.
Well,
I was right into Murad's ear.
Literally.
We're all like, I take all the narrative.
Yeah.
Sararith, I don't want to fight you.
Thank you.
really? Did you not hit me?
I did.
Then what did you think would happen?
I thought you would become unconscious. And then you did.
I did?
Yes. You have been unconscious.
Yeah, I have. Well, yes, I guess from your perspective I was. I was in a little bit of a reminisce, I suppose.
Hmm.
And I remembered I'm a lot better than you guys are.
Look around to the rest of the group
I was
and
gonna say, anyone
gauge
else
reactions.
want to jump in
Hey,
here?
both of you guys calm down.
I'm calm.
You held on to a cursed axe for way too long.
I did.
That threatened the group.
That's
Can I
fair.
roll insight
You
on
pull
Param?
grenades out all the time that threaten the well-being of the group. Murad stabs
never know.
people all the time that ends up threatening the group. That's
Never
our
mind.
group dynamic. Quit getting a fuss over it.
I'm not in a fuss. I'm simply saying the things that have been on my mind the whole time.
Why are you with the party then?
What'd you get?
You're
insight?
useful, obviously.
What'd you get on your insight?
4.
Yeah.
What are you rolling it for?
No, sorry, 6. I wanted to see her reaction when Sararith said that.
Her reaction is vigilance.
Okay.
It's almost as though she's presiding over this.
Yep. Over the mortals, I get it. Heiðr's strategically watching her. Param is
Well,
there.
I think she moved further
Yeah, I don't know
towards
where-
the
he
door.
never told me where she was.
She's just
Where
on a
is she?
pew.
She's on a pew in even reach of all of you.
That's pretty much where
Okay.
she is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But don't worry, you guys are still useful for the time being.
Is anybody else hearing this? Like, am I the only one hearing that she's
No.
openly threatening all of us right now?
Threatening?
No,
Who's
no.
threatening anything?
I'm just
You're the
making
one
my
who hit
plans
me,
in
aren't you?
silence.
I'm just saying that you're coming at all of us from a place of
Violence right now.
yeah, like right?
It's yeah.
It's
I mean-
threatening.
I would say there's not any trust
None.
anymore.
None.
Threatening. It's a promise, that's all. You
That's-
have made your intentions clear to me as to
Sarah,
what you're willing to do if I
you
don't do
pu-
what you want me to
I
do.
punched you in the face
I
when you
whisper
pulled a
and say,
grenade on me.
Did I?
What do you whisper to who?
Yes. You
Sarah.
pulled a
All right,
grenade.
well, tell her what you say.
Fuck around and find out. This is not the time. At that point. To Angel.
Oh, you mean the wounded bird over there?
Okay, alright, fine. I hand my axe. No, I put it down. I don't want to hand it to anybody. I've seen it lightning people. I put it down.
Does lightning people. You did notice that.
Come at me.
You did notice that Param did not pick it up.
I did. I did.
Oh,
If you would
I see.
like to do that, then make the choice now. Because we all need to know we can trust you.
There will be
going
no
forward.
violence in this sanctuary.
Haygen takes the
I agree.
the bar off the door and kicks that door open.
Boom!
What's outside?
Outside is the street where you actually just
Haygen
outside
wants no
where
part
you,
of any of
fought the
this, I love
Harmonium.
it.
Yeah.
and you see the food trucks and shit,
Yeah.
and the fountain. You see Octa like going to get a chili dog. She's like, "Bacon, hey!"
I turn back around and point to Param. The door's open. Can they fight outside?
Wait, hold on. I
It's
don't want to
unadvisable.
fight her. She wants to fight me.
Didn't you hit me?
Fighting in the
I
ladies' ward.
did.
Fighting in the ladies' ward is not advisable.
Thank
Hitting
you,
your
Pam.
partners on the back of the head isn't advisable either.
What was that?
Hayden goes to the food truck.
I'm sorry, are you hard of hearing as slow as
Uh,
thinking as well?
Hagen, you know. I mean, now you can put it together. The Harmonium were called because Alfred Angles started a very, very quick
Right.
fight, like the ladies' ward
Which
is
means they
on it.
respond quickly.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
not like the lower
It's the
ward.
rich part of town. Yeah.
Yeah, they.
So
They call
it would
Papa.
get broken up, and you know it would go really south really fast for everybody.
Hey,
If they fight, if you guys start a fight in the street.
so, okay, we're just a tool to you. Let's get this show on the road. We'll be the tool until we're not, and then we'll deal with that at the time. You ready?
Apparently, jokes are a little too much for the insensitive one, so I'll keep that in mind now.
I will say, you guys can bid Param to not break it up.
No, they're not wanting to fight.
Okay.
I don't. You clearly want to fight, Sararith.
Again, you're a little too sensitive for jokes, it would seem.
You're not. Can I roll insight on her to see if she is joking? Because none of this seems joking.
PvP is real difficult
I agree,
to roll
yes.
it out.
Okay, well then
It's real
Oh, no.
difficult.
let's backtrack.
No, sorry.
You don't
The
seem like
grenade
you're
is...
joking.
The grenade was the joke, honey.
The grenade explodes, Sararith.
Yeah, when you pull the pin slow.
Dav, I will give you an insight.
Okay. 10.
You're pretty much where you are. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
What Dav gains from this? Sararith is and this is just maybe what he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily the truth, but it's an option.
Mhm.
Rationalization. Sararith has been vulnerable now to you all, specifically to you. And this is the response to her feeling betrayed. Which doesn't have to be rational. but it does make sense.
Yeah.
Dav can get, because you don't figure it all out with a 10. Like you don't get to know the truth, but this is an option. You know that it's probably best that you see Haygen leave. That unfortunately you're gonna have to deal with this some other time.
Yep.
Because fighting is not gonna work not here. Keeping an eye on Sararith is good. You know she's vengeful. At the same time, if you want her to be in the party, you have to show it. So that's an option, right? And that's the the nice 10 option.
Exactly.
Right. As it kind of dawns on you, as you feel your blood kind of up, as maybe the frost giant gloves like give you the cold as you realize this rationale, and you're not angry.
I figured this was going to happen. Sararith, I get you're frustrated. I get that. I hit you in the face. You went down. You don't like to do that. I get it. I would like to think that we're teammates. I would like to think that we're all in this together. That the Murad is a real thing that exists and can be a force to be reckoned with.
I knew you all were the Murad. Sorry.
Clever deduction.
Sorry.
Not the time, man. Read the room.
Yeah. I'll wait out here with the big guy.
Okay.
He looks like he has a chili dog.
Yeah, Hagen's.
As you see Octo's like, would you like? I got chili dog for you.
Yeah, you can chili dog. I'll suck on it for a
Where the
while.
rogue goes, Heiðr's gonna follow him
just supposed to
because
eat
she
it.
wants to. She's curious about meeting another full-blown rogue.
Yep. As you do.
So,
You know who strikes others in the back?
I struck you in the face, Sararith.
In the back? It wasn't about the back of the head.
Nope.
I thought
It was the back of the head.
What? I was behind her?
You hit her in the back of the head in the thing.
Fair enough.
That's
If
my
you
bad.
spend a narrative
You're-
point, then it was in the face.
Yeah, I have no narrative points, so it was in the back of the head.
That
Okay,
would do it quicker. Could
Oh,
also
fair.
kill her though.
but okay, well,
No, sorry. There was more. I wanted to clarify what actually happened. You know who hits other people in the back of the head? Certainly not teammates, but mostly cowards and weaklings.
you know who pulls grenades in close quarters combat? Same people.
Idiots.
I guess you've never
Or idiots.
Guess you've never been on a battlefield before. I'm sorry. I expect a little bit more coordination from you.
Coordination. We were in close quarters combat and you pulled an explosive. How does that help the people around you?
Again, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Please explain it to me, Sararith.
It seems we're going. If you want an explanation, you can look it up in a book.
Which book? Do you have some sort of reference?
Do
you would
I
like to
look
point me
like I
towards?
carry books with me?
You just referenced that a book would help me, and yet you don't know a book that I can
Why don't you
read.
go to Ollivander's? Maybe he can help you.
Do you want to stay with the group, Sarah?
Sorry.
Mello is like,
Sweating.
Pulled the Archangel in half. I'm sorry, Ben.
I'm upset.
That's his name. His name's Ben. Ben Worthington?
who?
Archangel full name? Ben?
Warren.
Warren. It's,
Warren Worthington III.
that was Ben. Who's Ben? Ben is a thing.
Mello looks up. She kind of like puts her hands on the pew. The only people that are in here are
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you can move.
Sorry.
The people sitting there. And she goes, "You two really don't need to fight and quabble right now.
I just dismissed him. Who's quabbling?
Sararith, you're quabbling.
I walk out the front door.
We've got bigger fish to fry. We gotta talk to this king, and we gotta get the hell out of Sigil. Kill each other elsewhere. How about that?"
I've already walked away.
Yeah. As he walks away, as Mello looks up at you, She says, "Listen, I owe you a lot. I owe." She looks at Murad too, and is Poe still there?
Yes.
And Poe, I owe you all a lot. She looks back at them. This isn't the time, and you might not believe it, but I have been through this. It doesn't end up anywhere you want to go. In fact, if you're unlucky enough, you're dead. Best case scenario, you're insane living by a river next to a mythical city.
What's this? I'm just seeing things clearly for the first time, apparently.
I'm a little bit older. And I'm telling you, let's go.
Okay.
Yes. She leaves.
And I follow her.
Hold up, Malalo.
She does. And what does anyone not leave the sanctuary? You commit like a dark ritual in here or anything, or
Who carried out the paladin?
he was right now. He's left.
The angel, that's her charge.
Yep. As Param is the only one left in there, would you move everyone out except for her and Ozorai? As you all leave, you see Octa, Haygen, and Heiðr all eating chili dogs.
Lumos is in there too.
Mm-hmm. Lumos is in the actual cart.
I'm comparing poisons.
As Clayton is sitting there, or standing there, I should say.
You give Clayton a chili dog. I buy him one since I hate him with trouble.
Oh, I love chili dogs.
Yeah.
Could I get a little bit more?
I look up to Octa. What's in the chili?
You probably don't want to know. You hear Lumos. Yeah. Did he ask what's in the meat?
We call it
Good.
the problem-solving meat.
Yeah. Problem.
Solved.
You see him like, it's solved.
I don't know if that problem's name.
Right.
Right.
As Clayton's like, all right, well, that was delicious as he ate the whole thing. So I can give you lots of ideas for poisons, but I need my bag.
I look over at Poe longingly.
I will give it to you.
Okay.
And then it's on you.
Yeah, I understand. I look into his eyes and I go, I really want to make a good impression on the King of the Crossraid. That is important to me.
I would...
To all of us. This is an act of trust.
Oh.
Which usually bites us immediately in the ass, as you can tell in there.
Yeah, I'd say you all need to go to therapy. Like group therapy.
Do you know somebody?
Which is why we're comparing
yeah.
poisons.
Write it down. Give it to me, please.
Sure.
Hand it back.
Yeah, thanks. Boom. No, I'm kidding.
That's not funny, Will.
You want me to go invisible
very tense,
so you can't get away from me?
Don't you do that to my heart.
Oh, yes, please.
And he's
As
gone.
I'm invincible! Whoop. So I can keep an eye on him.
He doesn't leave. But as you... As he goes, all right. And he's pulling out some vials. Hey, yeah, you got this one? The big scorpion potion.
Oh, we've met.
You got that one.
We've met.
You got this one.
I'm Scorpion.
All right, well, let's get on. Has everybody eaten? Because it's, it's not too far, but you don't want to be on an empty stomach. The king doesn't like to be interrupted. So you should eat, use the bathroom, whatever you got to do before we go.
You just see like some food from the food truck come out and just kind of.
Yes.
From Octa's food truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do this.
Oh, you do.
Oh, well, I'll message. It's me.
You're invisible.
You still have to pay.
I'll throw down a gold. I owe him a lot for.
You still have to pay, Poe. And she's like looking out this way. You still must pay. No more freeloading. It's like a chili dog goes behind your head.
Oh, nice.
I love her. I missed her.
Yeah.
Everyone is Sararith. You want chili dog?
Yeah.
I have
think
bear
so.
claw as well.
Is it an actual
Sorry, say that
claw of a
again.
bear?
Bear claw. Bear claws and chili dogs.
Ooh,
Yep, I get one as well.
All right.
I'll take a chili dog and a bear claw.
Murad, you eat?
I was like a chili dog.
Yep. Get your chili dog. It's not real chili. Don't worry. All right.
Is it a real dog? Not that it would stop me.
Yes.
As a
Oh yeah.
Don't ask
Clayton.
questions you don't want to know the answer to.
I don't care. I'm just curious. I mean, it doesn't taste like dog.
Well, do you know what dogs taste like?
No. Yeah, no.
That's why
Well,
I
actually, a
asked.
step warrior might. Ooh.
Yep. Totally would. He does. He does. Look at him. It's, yeah.
as Clayton takes you. Oh, he takes you.
Oh, fuck that.
Meh.
That's what I always say.
Do you guys have your map of Sigil?
Yep. Flip to page this. Yep.
Like a rook with a query. So you're up here right now? Up there.
Okay.
That's where the Ross track is.
24. Okay. Oh, I lost what? I need to number my pages, damn it. Particular order. Fucked it up. So my notes are dated, but these are like just stationary pages, and I have an order, like things we need to know, mottos of the characters.
Yeah, because
gear,
probably like sticky
bonuses.
tabs would be too cluttery, right?
I don't know. I thought about just getting a binder, but I put
Yeah.
all my stickers on this.
Good point. Yeah, I think. Can you not get like separate like binder ring things?
Probably could. Probably could. Be marking and pen on my map that you gave me.
Oh, I see what I've done here. Right. It's actually pretty far away. Right there.
That's the racetrack?
No,
That's where we're going.
that's where you're going.
Okay.
As he says, you got any of you bloods ever been to the Palace of the Jester?
Why'd you have to think about that so long?
Sounds like a hoot.
Well, I wanted to make sure I was using the right pronouns. Whether it was leather-headed, Burke, fob, top-cut flat ear, cutter, or blood. And I weighed it depending on how much I thought you would punch me in the face if
Sounds
I
like
said
a
the
lot.
wrong thing.
Sounds like a lot to have to worry about. Maybe you're in the wrong line of work.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm not too good at it, because I'm usually not supposed to be seen.
The angel told me not to punch you, so I assume it also means I can't stab you.
To be fair,
I'd say so.
you were found by a fellow rogue, if that makes it any better.
It does make it better. And I applaud you for your roguelike behavior.
Heiðr puffs her chest out a little bit. No one said that before. Okay.
It's not too often I meet a drow of your persuasion and cunning.
I'm gonna roll insight. By the way, I rolled 27 sleight of hand to put something in his bag.
You do. He definitely. Well, I mean, I can roll, but
Insight, yeah.
it's pretty good. He doesn't see it.
It's like, I can roll, but he probably doesn't see that. That's
What'd you get?
Insight is a very healthy 12.
So remember, 8 is good.
Wait.
What do you?
Wait. Excuse me, I forgot who I am. 14.
We're trying to insight on him. Is he insulting you or not?
Yeah.
No, he's
Not
not.
to react, but just to gauge what kind of person is leading us through.
Oh, he's shifty as fuck.
Well, yeah, which is why I'm doing the insight. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, he's with a 14, he doesn't seem like a cutthroat. He's not necessarily, I mean, he is. But he's not.
I'm getting more survivor than.
He's more of a survivor.
Okay.
Yeah. And he also apparently has a stable job. So
What is that like? Never mind.
I don't know.
Right?
It's just like, all right, so we're gonna walk for probably way too long.
You work with horses and
It's gonna take about an hour. Now we could sedan it if you want, or if you trust me, we could get there real fast.
How fast and how?
We'd go through a few doors. 2 doors. Be right there. We could be, or we could spend a good hour and a half walking through the streets.
I'm inclined to trust you because I don't know of many people who would piss off the king of the cross trade.
I
you
know
say we're
lots
going
of
to see
people that try.
Did you say we were going to see a jester?
Kind of.
Is you the one about the door that was open to anything?
No? What is it?
Completely unhinged.
It's pretty good. Huh.
You said
you hear like some guy, he's like some big fat, like we'll say he's like 6.5 feet tall as a satyr, sitting there like eating like sandwiches, like
Totally guffaws.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you should probably perform.
I'm down for doorways.
Doorways?
What about the big guy?
What is it?
You comfortable going through a couple doorways?
You want
to
to
get
walk
to
for an hour?
Yeah,
or-
the
Sure,
crossroads?
that works.
My armor's back at the bathhouse. Can you arrange to have it be where we meet up at?
Yeah. Yeah, your armor?
Yeah.
Which bathhouse?
The one with the... You told us about the tiefling, right?
I have no idea.
Fair
Probably.
point. I'll
Bubbles and
assume
suds.
that you did. The one with the tiefling girl. That
Oh, the
talks-
tiefling.
you hear
Right.
you hear Victoria and Karen's shop.
Victorian Karen shop.
Suds and bubbles or something like that.
Those like suds and tubs or something.
I don't think you pay attention to the sign, to be honest.
Suds and hats. Did any of us purchase a hat?
No.
So.
Not
I was
yeah,
never there.
I don't think
We'll give you an inspiration for that.
Nice.
There's
Good
so
deflection
snatchy.
though.
Thank you.
Good deflection though.
Thank you. I at least protect your face.
Thank you.
Remember that when you kill me later.
So,
We'll never know.
Oh, yeah, the hat place.
I know.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get someone on it. Hey, kid. Go get this lady's armor.
And I'll
he's like, what?
hold out my hand to Murad. Can I at least have my key back?
As he like pays him a couple copper and stuff.
And I'll take the key and hand it to the kid. You'll need this.
Oh my god.
Go on, kid.
As he runs off.
Yeah, no problem. Ready?
Yeah.
I am.
All right, so, follow me and do exactly what I do.
As he walks in down the street,
Is there any butt stuff?
he turns.
What, are you into that?
Have you ever met the rule of 3?
No.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Let's continue. Yes.
Oh. Gods be praised.
We should have met you all first.
Right? We should have gone to the King of the
We were
Cross.
young and innocent. We didn't
Dear
know any
gods,
better.
what happened to you all? Ah,
You see why we fight
sounds
now?
awful.
We've been to hell and back.
You're a therapist, sir.
As you walk down the way and he stops at a candy shop, walks in, and as he does, he lifts a lollipop off, undoes it, licks it, and strolls through the candy shop.
I'm right behind him. I do the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
I follow suit, but I'm invisible.
Okay. Lollipop comes up.
I also left a note with Octa. I was the last to leave, and I catch up and do the exact same thing I see them doing.
What was the note?
The note was just a note to Steral, updating him on everything that's happened.
Okay.
Oh, I just go with him. Yeah.
I figure he can't read my.
Do you
my
do
mind
what he does?
yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Murad?
Dutifully.
Hagen?
What is it? I'm sorry.
Do you do the thing?
Yeah, I do the thing.
Okay. As you
Hayden
guys
did the thing.
as you guys go through the candy shop, you walk through, you see there's loads of people in here line out the door. As you stroll past them, and the clerks, one of them maybe catches Dav's eye. You see his brow furrowed, like, what the fuck? As you guys just keep on walking out, you walk out the back.
It had nothing to do with.
Hey! Hey!
I might
As
gra-
Param's behind you.
I'll actually grab a piece of candy
Oh, no.
on my way through.
Param's not behind you, sorry.
I'll actually grab a piece of candy, like, just randomly on the shelves as I walk through.
As you go out into the alleyway, start climbing a fire escape.
Well, that was one. It's pretty good, isn't it?
The sucker or the doorway?
Which one do you think you are?
Oh.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke. You don't like jokes. He doesn't like jokes. I'm
Doesn't.
sorry. I will not joke with you anymore.
I put Dav on my shoulders because he's had a rough day.
Dav knocks out the tout.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Be your emotional
Dad takes
support.
the jug
Hayden.
off his back and down some liquor.
As you just
Some beer.
Hey.
did you like rip a phone book in half?
Right? I manifest a phone book and rip it in half and drink some
Wild
beer and I
magic.
feel better. Anybody else want some beer?
I will have some beer.
Here's some beer. Yeah.
Can't you tell we need to be focused out?
Sararith, you can't have any. Thanks for asking, but you can't have any.
Can I have some?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, jokers in the group can't have any, okay?
okay, fine.
I fill my mouth up and I
thought,
like fountain it out. Open your mouth.
I thought
Don't
little,
be that guy, Heiðr,
As he-
okay?
As he does.
Take your drink
If I wanted
and
some
spit.
shitty beer, I'd visit a
I own
latrine.
him now.
That's fine.
As he does. Do you spit into his mouth?
I sure do. Nothing would bring me greater
drink some-
pleasure
Than spitting in that
than
guy's
to spit
mouth.
in that
It
man's
just
mouth.
hits invisible me. Ah!
Yes.
Found Poe, ha
You're welcome.
ha! Shit.
People pay for this, okay?
As he climbs the fire escape, pops up onto the roof,
Continue. to
walks
follow.
over, and you see this clothing, loads of clothing lines. It's just like, all right,
well, just follow me.
as he balances his way across the clotheslines to the other building, which is around 40 feet away.
Heiðr, do you need me off your back for this?
No, I'm super strong.
I think
It's
It's a fire
I
escape.
think your agility
no,
or
it's clotheslines.
yeah.
Is it- What would this be? This would
I
be
feel like
It's
it's a
like
dexterity,
agility, dex.
Yeah, it'd be
some sort of.
athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, we're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
Okay.
What'd you get?
27.
Hagen, you need to roll.
Athletics.
Let's see. I'm looking.
17.
Everybody does. You see Hagen's punk ass like going over these fucking lines.
Man, I don't.
Oh, you're on her. Yeah.
I'm on her back. Yeah.
That's gonna be a 20.
That's a 20 on the die.
6, 25. 25.
20.
Dang, you guys are really good at this.
I've always been good at
We're all
acrobatics.
pretty good at
it's a
athletics
plus
and
13
acrobatics.
for me.
That's our go-to area.
Yeah.
Even Melowell's like, what the hell? Is even she gets 17.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
And Param is not with us.
Nope.
Okay.
As you get to the other side,
Neither is Azura, to
correct,
be fair. Okay.
onto the roof, he drops down and waits for you guys to come. He's finishing up his lollipop. Wow.
The stories really are true about all you.
Most likely.
Are they
Okay.
good?
Except for a few.
So, I'll be honest. We didn't need to do most of that. But we do need to do this. When we walk through that door, as you see a door like into like a pantry.
Mm-hmm.
Or not a pantry, where you walk, like a mudroom where you dry clothes and wash clothes. Yeah. Right? Is that called a mudroom?
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Laundry room, Jesus. As we go through that door, bite down on your lollipop. Okay?
I'll sort of lean over and look in the door. It's like, a snake being deceptive. How? Oh shoot! How unusual.
You see, there's this tiefling woman in there, maybe middle-aged, like hair all up, like in a Japanese animation. You know, washing clothes on a washing board.
That's not the one you fucked, is it?
No.
Is it? Okay. No.
No, the lady he got down with was not middle-aged.
She was.
She was elderly.
Yeah.
She was in
All right,
years.
let's go. Oh, you should probably look pretty nice. King likes only the nice.
Okay. So stop, take a second, and I take off the cloak and the robe, and I'm just wearing the suit. I put them in my bag.
I will, because I don't want to go in invisible now.
Haygen, would you
Presto.
hold my cloak up for me really quick?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. And I'll change back into the dress.
I'll sort of look down and be like,
Haygen looks down.
guess I'll have to put up with this. Half nice.
You
Nice
want some
with a
presto,
story.
Hagen?
Huh?
I could probably prestidigitation, you know.
Well, you can't. These overalls are
It's built in mud.
they're enchanted. They stay dirty.
Maybe you're
The
feeling
enchantment keeps them dirty?
Yeah.
Has that ever helped you?
I didn't do it. Izzy did. Maybe she thought it was funny. Or maybe she thought it helped me fit in. I don't know.
Okay. Well, sorry.
They're not like caked with mud. They're
Yeah.
just kind of like
They're dirty.
They're just
They're
dirty.
work clothes.
yeah.
What about Murad?
My plumbing shit, I
I look
wash.
like
Yeah,
shit.
it's still dirty.
I look like shit.
All right, well, I guess we should
Do
go.
you need some presto? Do you have enchanted stuff that keeps it dirty?
No, this is not enchanted.
You
Can I
presto
clean you
him,
some?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I do that as long as I
Make
can.
sure to get his taint.
A good gooch washing. Never hurt
mean-
anybody.
You could probably just get in there by hand, right? Like I don't need to magic that, do I?
No, you-
Okay.
Sponge him.
Yeah, I guess I could. Anywho,
Look, you don't want any of this step taint.
so
take care of
so as long as nobody leaves without me, I'll take as much time as I need to cast it, as many times as I need to
Well,
clean
I'm
him, as
changing,
much
so
as
you're
I can.
fine.
Roll a d6.
maybe you're feeling a little apologetic and could at least clean up the blood. I'm taking your
6.
lickings.
Just the blood from mine?
Dav,
No,
it takes you 6 times of prestidigitation to clean Murad.
Lord.
So a little under a minute. Yeah. Okay. So
Whoa.
by the time I'm done with that,
Did someone buff me?
Well, what color is it? What color actually is your hair? It just changed like 3 colors.
Oh man.
You're filthy, or you were.
Yeah, I was.
You haven't been this clean since the bathhouse.
Truth.
yeah, he was very clean. Man.
That
Yeah,
once.
The cleanest of us
All
all.
right,
So clean.
let's go.
Hold on. Wait. Do you want some cleaning, Sarah?
I would like to not be bloody if we're apparently supposed to be looking nice.
All right.
Her dress is ripped as well.
I have no mending. I'll go ahead and presto her as well.
Okay. Dav comes over and the blood and the grime and stuff lifts off and falls to the ground.
Begrudgingly.
Thank you, Dav.
Does Melilel do her own? Can she do Presto?
She can. Oh, can she? She's like, it's been a while. As you see, like, her front half.
Do you want to tag team it and I can clean you the rest? We can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Turned around.
Yeah.
I told Radagast to shake the dust out. Perfect.
Anybody got mending?
Haygen has that wand thing.
Yeah. I reach into my pack and pull out a wand of mending.
Flick it at her.
I probably need it.
Hey, now.
Are you unmended?
Yeah,
That's not
your dress is now mended and whole.
Nice. Thanks,
What do you need,
Hagen.
Mending?
You've always been reliable.
My hit points are down. Is that
I
it?
tap you
No.
on the
Good idea,
skull.
Sarah.
Like, fix this.
Uses
better,
all
thank
of the
you.
charges.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mend whatever he has damaged on him.
Alright.
2 charges.
So you don't get any healing, but your clothes that are frayed, like, looks like a new tunic you're wearing.
Oh my god, he's so fresh and so clean.
Hagen will take his cloak that he has that makes him invisible and drape it around him. Kind of like maybe I'll just do that.
Hide it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
hide it.
Yep. It's a nice cloak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's magic, so it must be.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it looks like. I assumed it's just like a dark gray cloak.
As Clayton moves in, we'll say it's a dark gray cloak. Cloak of invisibility, right?
It's called something else, but it's a cloak. That's all that it does.
Was it a homebrew?
I don't remember. I've had it forever. It was one of the first magic items I got, but it's just a cloak that makes me invisible. That's the only thing that it does. So
Once per day.
yeah. So I'm assuming it's a cloak of invisibility. I wrote down cloak of invisibility, so that's probably what it's called.
Well, if you'd almost put your balls in a statue, you could have got
I
a.
know.
Would have been greater invisibility.
We'll say that it. What color do you want it to be?
Just gray works.
So it'll be gray. It'll have steel borders around it. It looks very stately, like a senator might wear it.
Perfect.
So when you actually put up the collar,
You okay?
Yeah.
That's really hard.
you look pretty good.
I look like
Yeah?
Rasputin.
Yeah, you look like
Or
Rasputin.
hard
Yeah.
is not the right word. It's painful, I should say.
All right. As Clayton moves into the door, and as he does, he turns. He goes, he puts the lollipop in his mouth and goes crunch. As you see him, and he's gone.
Okay.
As the woman looks up suddenly, right. As apparently she knows about this.
So I'll go.
As you walk through,
I'll be next.
does anyone not do it?
Well, we all. I'm doing it.
I am as well.
Dav stops to pee off the roof.
Yep.
Did you go through the doorway?
Yes.
Okay. I said you stopped to pee off the roof before going through.
That's fair. Yeah.
He did say use the bathroom and stuff before you go.
Exactly. So I did.
You listened.
Did. Cleaned everybody off, used the bathroom.
Dreamy is
Had a
not the
quick
one I'm
drink.
looking for.
Did anybody else want some more beer before we go through?
One swig has made me happy.
Okay. So I had a bit more before I went through.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's been a rough day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
And I apologize if you feel like Sararith is contributing to that at all.
Wait, Sarah apologizes?
I apologize.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
No, it's fair.
No, yeah.
It's not the
Sarah
right
does what Sarah does, and I love it.
Sweet.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
No. Wait.
God damn it, we're gonna be friends by the end of this.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Like Sararith and Dav, if they don't kill each other, are gonna be best friends.
We're just gonna
That's
duct tape you all to opposite walls and make you look at each
well,
other.
I keep trying to be like, all right, if we need to go figure our shit out separately for a second, then we're gonna, all right?
Yeah.
But that's so we'll get there.
Hell yeah.
It just may eventually take us going off alone and beating the hell out of each other.
These things happen.
Come back with missing limbs.
You know,
I hear that's how most males make friends,
more
right?
missing limbs in some cases, depending on which one of us loses limbs.
I said that and then I realized that's how Aaron became my friend, so I can't really talk.
True.
Sorry, my oons keeps on going.
It's me, I'm male.
Keeps on chart.
Interesting.
You just have a lot of
Closing?
masculine energy, is all.
I just want to stab a bitch sometimes.
You all appear in a place that you've never been before in Sigil. It is opulent. Think of like certain scenes from Agrabah, something Persian. Have you guys seen 300?
Yes.
When they go into the Persian, or when the crooked man goes into
That kind of opulence.
the Persian tent, and how everything is just silky and new. It's not utter debauchery here or anything.
I was gonna say, there's not naked women flailing about.
Well,
everywhere.
there are naked people and such, but it's this high-minded nakedness, unafraid, unabashed.
Kind of like if you took a hippie nudity cult and mixed it with a high class society.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
They are not afraid. They're not ashamed. They're not working people. They don't know what a weekend is.
There's no tan lines.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Also, no tans.
There's pillows all over the place, tapestries and cloth hangings all around. It's cool in here. Like the Sigilian heat and the smog is not in here. It's kind of fresh, almost like an air-conditioned place. It's not super crowded, although there's loads of people of all sorts lounging, hookah, smoking, and this kind of thing. You see some weird beings. Maybe you've seen some of them. Perhaps some of you have heard of them. They kind of look like werewolves.
Are they werewolves?
You don't know. They look more like were-foxes. Like they're sort of fox
They're
looking.
woxes.
They're woxes. They're
okay.
kind of like fox-looking people.
Super
And
foxy.
they are dressed to the nines, rings on the fingers, necklaces, and their fur. Some of them's braided.
Is this similar to like a kitsune maybe?
I have no idea.
Japanese fox god. They have the ability to transform into people.
Then yeah, it's very elegant. You see several of them. Those seem to be very noble here. And then humans, of course, tieflings and such, and everyone looks good. The tiefling hooves are all polished as they walk around clapping. And in fact,
While
in the
doing
back,
flamenco.
you see Strongoria. Way over there, he doesn't see you, but he's talking to a few people as he's like, yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Real quick, what's the last time we saw?
When we made him cry.
Yeah.
I don't remember who he is.
Because we were in
He's
the street.
warrior.
Yeah.
Didn't the day we met Haygen
Yeah.
at Oleander's,
Yeah.
he came out
Yeah.
and we tried to accuse him of turning us in.
He's a warrior,
Yeah.
by the way, or
I don't
barrier.
remember.
Wasn't the last time we were at the hostel maybe?
No.
I
that's-
feel like we were in the
that's-
street.
You were on
Fair.
your way. You were on your way back to
That's the one.
Papaya.
That's who I
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like it almost went south, but then somebody took one for the team to backtrack
Yeah.
and make
think
it
I might
not
have.
You
fun.
did.
Yeah.
You took one
Yeah.
because we were accusing him of turning us
Betraying
in,
us.
and,
Right.
and we intimidated him too much, and
Yeah.
then you backtracked it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Some of
we
these
are
beings
in theory.
kind of look like that.
Okay.
So we are, in theory, in good standing with Skongoria.
He
Right.
may be afraid of us, but
Potentially. Okay.
but he's not pissed at us. I would assume he's not pissed at us.
Okay.
Right.
I'm just
He-
trying to remember what state we left that relationship
Yeah.
in.
He
Yeah,
may
that's
not want to. He may not want to be like, we're not buddy,
Right.
but I'm not mad. I'm not going to try and stab
there's
you.
no-
Especially with
friendship.
our relationship. Or with our reputation.
Yeah, I mean,
At this
that's
point.
fair.
Okay. Alright, cool.
It's
Continue.
amazing how easy a reputation is to be sullied by
Forage.
people that don't know you.
As Clayton goes, all right, so you all look nice. You notice that he looks the same, right?
Uh-huh.
Like dusty and roguish. Y'all look nice. Right. Well, I guess you should follow me. You got the coins.
Yes.
Do you have my armor?
Well, no.
Are you planning
You've
on
been with me
fighting
the whole
somebody?
time.
Sarah?
It's gonna take a little time. He's a little kid. He only had tiny legs.
Yeah, we got here immediately, Sarah.
I assumed the other one could do the same. Yeah, I was wrong.
Oh, you mean no? I don't mean. I don't want you to pay me. I mean, it'd be great if you paid me. The coin, not. I see what you mean. I don't want your money.
The king of the cross trade coin that we
Right.
got when we first
Right.
got to Sigil.
It was
Do
in
you-
my bag, Murad. Can I have it back for a moment?
Do you all have the coin?
I pulled the bag.
I don't think I've
I
got
think
one.
I was gonna
I
say
just give you
we all did. Yeah, you never got one. Okay.
Just give me the bag. Just because I mean I wouldn't be able to put it on anyway.
Okay.
But so I'll rifle through my bag and get the coin out.
Yep, you do.
So the bag was with the stuff that you had
Yeah.
with him to begin with.
At the same time, I'll sneak my bag of ballbearings I had in there as well. And stick it under my dress. Or I
where do
know
you put
the
it?
muff actually. The muff makes more sense. I'll slip it into my muff.
Muffin.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Otherwise, you'd be like, blang, 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 blang. What?
Good point. Good point. Good point.
All
I
right.
was like, is that the world's toughest Kegel? Like, what's happening? She's focused, okay?
Hey,
Did she just put
maybe
ball
it
bearings
was
in her
like,
mouth?
Maybe it was in the top part, and then she needs to. It could be malignant.
Good work. All right, you put it in the muff.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice. Oh, you all don't notice anything. You all have your coins. Haygen, you do not.
I never got one, so.
Do
Give
you
me
say
back my
anything,
bag.
or you just
I
kind of
put it
like
back and hold it.
roll on?
I don't have
Give
coin.
me back my bag and put it back.
Okay.
Is that going to be a problem, Clayton, if one of the party doesn't have one? He was not with us yet when we all received them.
Well, normally you have one.
Can I vouch for him?
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean,
Have you ever seen that done before?
yeah. I've seen it done.
Did it go well?
It has. It's gone well. This has gone both.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
It's an open.
Hagen,
I want
you
to
willing
roll
to take that
insight.
chance?
I want to roll to see if
Roll insight.
yeah, roll insight.
Yep.
Oh.
20.
Ooh.
You're inciting what?
See if he's lying.
No, he's not lying at all.
It has gone both ways.
You can tell with a 20 that, yeah, like some people that have seen the King of the Cross Trade have benefited greatly. It's changed their lives. Others were never seen again.
Oh, can I roll insight on
Some were seen again.
perception? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you
I
roll
would like
insight?
to scope
All
out
over
the
the place.
room
Yeah.
and see if I notice anybody glaring at us, any old enemies that we've pissed off.
Yeah, you notice loads of people looking at you.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll perception.
That is going to be 21.
As you look around, you see Strongoria, You don't see anyone openly that you know to be an enemy, but you do see every so often, usually in the background, maybe not hiding, but they're obviously in the background. Here and there, about a half dozen tieflings that are robed about like Clayton is, and they're of different builds and such.
Okay.
And they're arms crossed, looking around, or walking like with a tray. As you realize, there's some sort of spies or security or something. And of the ones you see, about a half dozen. So 6 or 7. With that roll, you can tell there's loads of them.
Okay. But no, like.
No, like, oh, there's Karrek Tirmen.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Oh shit! On the hookah.
Yeah.
All right.
Get him.
All right, well, I think it'll be okay, especially if you vouch for him. I mean, he looks like a good guy.
He's probably the best of us, honestly.
Arguably.
Yeah.
And I mean, if the king gave you coins, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Well, it's just this way.
As he leads you down through this boudoir type place. Boudoir is probably the wrong word.
Yeah.
But I'm going for it.
I mean, if there's half
What is a
naked
boudoir?
ladies.
That's like bedroom time.
Oh,
That's you do boudoir photos, which
Brown
are
chicken.
Yeah,
brown
it's like
cat.
lingerie and
Oh.
like there's like
What is a
gauzy
boudoir?
stuff
I think it's another word for French. For like
for
bedroom.
bedroom.
For French, yes.
I thought it was like bedroom.
That's where people get together and try and speedrun Super Mario Brothers for an entire weekend.
a certain.
I like that
don't
better.
know what.
Yeah, for scrapbooking purposes.
I
a
think it's
private
okay.
sitting
warps.
room, dressing room, or bedroom, especially one belonging to a woman. Yeah, so it's sort of boudoir-y up in here.
Boudoir.
There's not boudoiring going on, but it's boudoir-y.
Okay.
It's ready for a good boudoir.
As you move through the boudoir,